Yo could jump over a wall.
Yep. Oh, he'd break down the wall.
Probably run into the wall first.
Yeah, he'd try to break it down first. Alright.
I meant to do that.
It was, on purpose.
There was smoke there.
So, to go over what had happened, before the party arrived back in the capital, you guys had just finished your encounter with the hags.
Yes.
It wasn't without its sacrifices, though, as Gary was killed in the middle of the conflict. However, the death-dealing blow that was dealt to him, that was a mouthful, accidentally summoned Todd to your guys' aid. He proceeded to then wipe the floor with the hags, and 2 rounds later, the battle was won. Gary, in an attempt to bring him back after the situation at hand had been dealt with Het absorbing manageable power in the form of the green flame cantrip.
Yep.
A rather modest and humble request from what could be it could have been a god, who knows.
You don't ask dumb shit from mysterious voices.
Mysterious voices coming forth from a ball of, like, questionable liquid and power.
You do that, and all of a sudden you're just a living suit of armor instead of a flesh and blood thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And upon returning to the church over in the town of Crossing, having Todd pay the 1,000 gold for the ritual, and it failed miserably. Gary's body folding up on itself and crunching into a ball around the diamond, slowly disappearing into nothingness with all of his equipment. Never to be seen again, as far as you guys know. Disappointed and in shock, Todd had to essentially be escorted back to the transportation circle, where you guys major teleport back to the capital behind Smiley's shop. The Elder then took off with Todd, citing reasons as needing to take care of him, and not even a thank you or a good job. He took off with Todd in tow. The rest of you walked into Smiley's shop, including Tiny, who you know says decided to stay with you all for who knows what reason. And that is where we last left off. Zekko is still with you guys. Keys has not been seen since the first arcane sigil you guys came across.
So, that was a fun adventure, wasn't it?
Yeah, only one person died.
Yeah, that's... Oh, wait. Oh, right, someone died. Yeah, one person. Right.
Wait, didn't that other guy...
No, don't tell them that.
Oh.
We can hear you.
Look, this is what happens when you open your mouth, Tiny. Well, it's... I thought they should know. It's their friend. Yeah. But I'm not telling them.
And Tiny just kind of like looks at you guys with kind of a guilty look, and Smiley just walks back behind the counter and begins to what looks to be taking stock.
Someone else die, too.
Tiny produces a single black feather, and
Oh, man, Key was cool.
I don't know where he went. Kind of gone. Yeah, like, one of the hags just showed up out of nowhere and disappeared with him. We didn't see it coming, literally, because she was invisible.
Yeah, they did that.
So... wasn't my fault. Now, if you excuse me, I have a spot to claim. As he brushes past you
Alright,
guys.
sorry about that. I'm back.
That's alright. I was just going over, recapping what had happened last time. You just learned that keys had been taken by the hags, only to what you assume had happened was become part of the ritual.
Fun.
The Tiny had a single feather. He shoves it off to you, Kalros, as he walks by. Here, here's your friend. Keep it. Oh, excuse me. He walks outside and goes out the door to the right. You hear him take a few steps and then stop, but you don't hear him take any steps after that.
So, why you all still in my shop? Unless you're here to work and help me take inventory, as I haven't been here for, like, I don't know, what has it been? Holy shit, only 2 hours. That was, not a lot of time. Felt a lot longer.
It did. It felt like several weeks.
Must have been some time distortion going on. I hate that.
So we're in Smiley's shop, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're in Smiley's shop at the moment.
You hear Zekko pipe up next to you.
Well, this is the kind of shit y'all gonna be getting every time I'm out. Peace, fuckers.
As he just turns around, like, puts his two stubby middle fingers out and just walks out the door.
Okay, bye, Zekko.
Bye, fucker.
Surprisingly deep voice for a tiny creature.
Story time.
Store time. So, again, now that he's gone, what do you two want, say? You gonna buy? Help me out here. I'm not, like, omnipotent, so omniscient. I'm not a fucking god. Help me.
I'm just kind of letting it soak in that everyone died, and I'm gonna go look for my reward now, because we were promised a reward.
Where's my reward? I want a reward. Tiny, did you hear anything about a reward?
He shouts at the door. You hear coming from outside the shop. Nope, didn't hear anything about the reward.
Yeah, no, yeah, we saved the king's nephew, so I'm gonna go do the reward thing now.
I'm gonna assume it wasn't the Dragonborn, right?
No, it was the guy who got super mad about Gary being dead.
Yeah, we saved him.
Name is Todd, I think. Yeah, Todd. Go with that.
Oh.
Anyways, I'm gonna go get my reward.
Okay, you do that. As you turn around to go outside, you are suddenly stopped by the sight of a rather small halfling wielding a great sword, just plopped onto his shoulder and covered with a bear pelt for the most part. Not wearing anything underneath that besides a loincloth, however, and was essentially a satchel just also slung over his other shoulder.
What the fuck kind of fever dream am I in now?
No dream, my friend. I was wondering if you could possibly give me some I've been running into some hostilities in this place. I was wondering if you could point me in some directions, if you don't mind.
Well, aren't you the kind one for someone looking so, I don't know,
Angry?
barbaric?
Murderous?
He just kind of bows, like, thank you, appreciate it.
Where are you from, kiddo?
I'm from the mountains of Dresden, up yonder in the north.
At this point, Smiley kind of walks forward and puts his hand over your mouth.
You don't say that you're from there around here, trust me.
Is this
Can I,
something
like-
to do with their crazy get mad at magic stuff?
More like the whole other reason why they don't like other races.
But I've come to sue for pardon. My people need help.
Oh. I
Well-
mean, if you're hiring, I'm always available.
I pull out some like trimmings of animals I've probably skinned. And I'm just like, oh, I've got this stuff.
As a side note, Dan, you're while it wasn't exactly. Would you say that you set out yourself to do this, or would you want to say your tribe sent you? Because this matters.
Probably the tribe, but I probably would have wanted to go explore the world at some point, so I wasn't too upset about it.
Okay, we'll say the tribe of elders I told you about before sent you saying that whoever you got to help you, there would indeed be a reward, but they weren't specific as to what it was. They simply stated far greater than any mortal man can imagine.
Oh, okay. And they told me to go see the king, right? Or did they just...
They told you by any means necessary.
Like
Your
by any
grand...
means necessary, as in to get any help as possible?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And your thought was probably best to go to the capital, see the king, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
So anyways.
Do you know where the king is, by any chance?
I'm actually just about to go find the king and or a dragon man, because they owe me.
It's kind of furrow my face. It's like I've met a few dragon men. They're not very nice.
No, they're not. He's a dick, but he owes me. That's what's important.
Well, that's
And
big off
Kauros.
then.
And Kauros. He owes Kauros too.
Meanwhile, I'm just crying over the feather that was handed, as well as Gary's dead body wherever it may lie.
It doesn't lie anywhere, it's gone.
Just silently weeping to myself. That's my point, is I'm just silently weeping to myself.
Don't be so sad, Kauros. This happens like once or twice a month around me.
What's
I think
wrong with it?
that's an issue.
Oh, our friends died.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it happens a
Yeah,
lot.
friends. You knew him for like what, 2 days?
Look,
People
I'm
die
just-
without
Found-
help.
I am just spitting the truth here. That's all.
Smiley, I'm trying to be proper in front of a possible employer.
Well, I don't have any money, but my elders said they'd do pretty much anything. They'll give you... What was it again? Something about power unimaginable, or something like that, for whoever can help us.
Power unimaginable is very valuable. See?
Well,
That is a worthy thing to hire me
Says a
for.
person who
Yeah.
asked for power.
Manageable.
None of you know that!
Zekko did, kind of. No, never mind, he did. He was unconscious, right?
None of you knew that.
Oh, God.
We don't know that, but I'm just saying.
They actually do know, because he told them.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Smiley, at this point, just kind of pinches his nose and just goes,
Well, I suppose that's possible from those of the Draconic Tower up there, but wasn't that torn down?
Alf, you know that it was not torn down, it was just boarded up. Because because the guards couldn't get in.
They tried to. They couldn't do it, though. They just put a bunch of wood on the windows and called it a day.
see? Unimaginable
That
power.
was enough
Let's
for
do this.
government work.
Yeah, exactly. That's good enough contract for me. Let's go to the king. I think it's in the higher district, right? Yeah.
Smiley
really
Smiley just walks outside and gestures upwards towards the massive castle that sits on tops of the mountain.
No, really, it's up there.
You know what, Smiley?
Either buy something or get the fuck out, because I've just given you a lot of information for free. Simply because you returned my money to me.
Alright, let's go. Number 13.
As you walk out, you notice that right next, snuggled up to Smiley's shop is Tiny's shop.
Oh. Tiny! Cool. Tiny lives here now.
I put the feather that I was handed in my hair.
Okay.
Now an accessory.
Yeah, you see Tiny up front, like cleaning the windows.
Oh,
I
fun.
look over to
I'm a
Calros,
wave
and I
at him.
gesture to his feather that he's wearing, and I gesture to the pelt that I'm wearing. I'm like, soon you'll get the whole bird one day.
You know, I wish that I had the whole bird. Like, silently weep to myself.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Key thing was pretty cool.
Did you roll all your health, Lazargo?
Sadly,
shit,
yeah.
we
Wait a
leveled up,
second.
didn't we?
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Wait, we leveled up to level 4, didn't we, at the
Level
last,
level 5 actually.
Level
I
5?
leveled you up 2 times.
Oh god, help me. Alright, I need to, look up
Hello.
this.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi.
My headphones are acting up real quick. But continue, I can hear you.
Don't rub it in, Hayden.
God, I gotta look at my level up thing. Class.
I mean, I'm just saying
You
you're.
do your things, I'll figure it out.
It's okay. It's okay, Lazargo. That's why the toughness feat exists. For people like you.
That was my last roll. The one you just made me do.
Um,
Ability score.
So, yeah, like I did say before, in lieu of ability score improvements, you can take feats.
Okay.
Dude.
I think, Dan, did you even take advantage of that, or did you take ability score increase in the end?
I took the Great Weapon Master feat.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
I also took a feat instead of ability score.
Oh, one specific to, yeah, got it. Okay.
I'm probably going to be taking a feat, if I remember correctly, that I'll have to look it up, but I remember there's a feat that I was looking for.
Probably is.
I got to go up to your original post where you had the links to the drive. That's the wrong thing. D&D. There's the blade.
Okay, well, he's looking that up.
Yeah.
Zargo, what's your reason for coming to the capital?
That's fine.
No, I've been in the capital.
Oh, okay, so you would be in... You would have... Oh, do you want to be one of the peddlers in the market?
I wouldn't...
Because that's the main thing, is that this whole market area, while there are a few massive shops set up that actually have buildings, most of it is just people peddling their goods. A lot more finer shops are on higher levels.
I would say, yeah, I would be there, but I would probably be in, like, at the end of an alleyway.
Oh, I know.
No specific reason.
You saw the group come out of the arcane gate as you had made this your alleyway behind the shop. You saw them disappear at first, the group, and then a few hours later you saw them reappear, carrying some loot. Mostly Smiley returning back with his bag, and they were missing a few members from where they came from before. And now deciding to follow. As you turn the corner, another shop has appeared where there once was nothing. Instead now there's a smaller shop. You probably think it's best to talk to these people, as they may lead to further business ventures. The rest of you guys, I assume you're wanting to start to climb the lifts going up?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
But I want to ask their names first. Which, I mean, I obviously know them. They know mine. Just
Yeah.
That's on the record that we know each other.
Oh, name's Het.
I'm Manny. It's a pleasure to meet you.
If you ever care to buy anything, the name's Smiley. Now get out.
Thanks a lot, mister.
Mr. Smiley to you.
I walk out of the store.
Alright, as you guys are rounding the corner and leaving the shop, saying, eyeing in awe at Tiny's recently acquired a plot of land, you see this cat-looking creature standing on 2 legs. Currently, would you say that you... What exactly... Describe yourself, Lazargo.
Well, I'm actually disguised at the moment.
Okay. Okay. So retcon that. Describe yourself.
I just like a regular humanoid armor. You know, overalls, dirty.
And just have your face shrouded currently.
Oh no, not at all. I got a big beard. I'm balding, a little gray.
A cat with a beard. Okay.
No, no, no. I look like a human.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It works for you, man.
About as human as you can get, I guess.
No, I mean it's disguise itself.
Oh.
He used a spell.
Didn't realize you had that. All right.
Magical augmentation.
Add.
Okay. Yeah, how do spells work for you as an alchemist?
They're just spells.
Okay. Then how many spell slots do you have? Because I don't... It looks like you haven't...
I get 2.
Okay. There we go. So you used one to disguise self yourself.
Yes.
Alright. Just mark that down. Alright. There's this shrouded... Well, not a shrouded figure, but there's this man that is currently standing, leaning against the side of Smiley's shop, almost waiting for you guys to approach.
I mean, if he doesn't wave me down, I'm just gonna walk past him.
I've never been in a city before. I have no idea what's going on.
So, to describe what you see really quick, at first you were greeted by this massive, almost pearlescent city that is built into the mountain. Everything seems to be made out of limestone. It's all white, mixed in with some flecks of black. Everything is smooth here. To go into further detail, there are even... And the city has different lifts going up to the different levels. And then because of that, different levels of society live on each of those levels. This is just the first level. From what you can tell, there are a total of 4.
So would you say these are like the slums?
The slums are on the other side of the district. Actually, I made a map for you guys finally.
Oh, cool.
Because either way, my character is in total amazement of what he is seeing right now.
Oh, that's a big thing. It just popped up.
It is a big thing. It's loading.
I've only made the first level, but it is there. Has it loaded for any of you guys?
Nope.
No.
Shouldn't be that big.
We'll see. We'll give it some time.
Yeah, because if anything, then I just upload it to the to my Google Drive. Then you guys can look at it there.
Upload to Google Drive, you said?
Well, let's see if it downloads here first, because it's not nearly as big as the other map I made. Alright, so yeah, there are these metallic lifts that go from each level, and the group is currently walking towards one of them. So, Lazargo, the group is paying you no mind as they pass by. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna follow them 60 paces out.
Okay. Were you doing this stealthily or just overtly?
Oh, stealthily for sure.
Alright, roll me stealth. Okay, 14. And nobody has a high enough passive perception to know otherwise.
Nice. I'm just soaking in the sights.
Alright. As you guys approach the lift, you see people shuffling on. Some people are coming off.
I'm back on this side.
And so there's enough room for you guys to get on currently.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on.
Yeah, it's
Continue
about midday at this point. You guys had left pretty early in the morning to go take care of the hags. So there has not been a long rest, so any spells you spent, any health you've lost is still that way.
Oh.
Yeah, leveling up does not... It only increases your maximum. It doesn't restore last health points.
Alright. Once I get back into it, I'll fix that.
I mean, you guys can say you took a short rest if you want to go ahead and roll hit points back.
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hesitantly step on the lift.
You've never seen such a large metallic construction, even though it is only... It's pretty decently sized, but it's just flat metal. There are gears.
I'm hitting this right now.
There are gears protruding out of the wall that seem to control this.
Am I smart enough to... Can I roll an intelligence check to see if I'm smart enough to know what that is?
Sure. Give me a general intelligence.
How gears work.
Yeah, if you can understand it just from looking at it. Because from where you come from, everything is either magical or just purely mundane. There isn't any actual technology. You understand things stick together and they move. They're causing lift to go uppy up.
I start making the lift go uppy up.
Well, there's nothing that you do. There is a guard stationed at the bottom. You also notice that all the guards have armor that is just straight plate, but seem to be inscribed with different runes and sigils onto it. You haven't seen any reason why they look that way yet.
Okay.
The rest of the group knows exactly why.
Yep.
I ask I say, what's with the fancy letters?
Yeah, Lizargo and Manny, go ahead and look into the PHB. There should be a starting wealth for your class. You roll for that. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Says, oh wait, wrong thing.
As you guys head on up, the scenery begins to change just a little bit. Whereas before, the bottom was kind of just the first level was more of an open place available for all who come to the capital. More or less welcoming, except for the slums on the right. Was anybody able to see the picture?
Yes, I can now.
Okay, so
I'd have to actually look at the map again. It's because I had to close it. It took up like half my screen.
You can strike it, but my thing closed, so I have to reload it. What was the name of it?
Stjen 1.
Yeah, or you can just go to shared, like click on the
oh, it loaded, yeah.
Yeah.
Click on the
Click on the all button in the bottom corner, and it will pull up what I've shared so far.
all. Okay, I see. All right.
Yes, Stjen level 1.
Perfect. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, just a basic map. The slums are on the right side of the capital, where only one person who's really explored it would be Het, Lizargo, Would you have stayed there? Or would you have stayed at the what I call it, the brass casket?
Probably the lower of the two.
Lower of the two would be the slums. So
Yes.
Where on the map is the slums?
right side.
That's the like right side where all the buildings are just on the crappy area.
Nice.
Yeah, that's where all the non-human humanoids live.
The humies, if you will.
Demi-humans.
Yeah. The minor major races, as some people say. Yeah, so as you guys go up the lift, you are now greeted with what appear to just be normal houses. This is where the middle society lives, from what you gather. There's another marketplace on the same side, on the left side. The middle and the right are reserved for almost housing exclusively. The marketplace over there has much more grandiose buildings, ones that look like they've been there for a while, as some of them have multiple stories to them. People walking around here have a much better sense about themselves, and don't seem to be wanting to stop for really anybody. The other lift is just further north. This one is a little bit smaller than its first floor brother. The last time the group had gone up the lifts was at night, so you guys have not experienced any of this.
I turn to Het and Calrose, and I'm like, "What's with the lettering on their armor? What's that all about?"
Just don't use magic.
Yeah, this whole town is very anti-magic, and if there's anything magic going on, they will like attack you.
Wait a minute, you're basically a warforged, right, Josh?
Yeah, I am literally just a being of pure magic, but I'm wrapped up so no one can see inside the armor joints and stuff.
I'm trying to hide the fact that I'm like visibly terrified of you right now. I have no idea what the fuck you are.
On a side note, my rolls are for my health. But
Okay.
You were
Nice.
visibly terrified of me.
I'm just like trying to like, hide the fact that I'm
I'll
shaking.
take it.
Nice rolls, man. Don't forget to add your Constitution modifiers to each of those for your health. Also, did you
Plus
decide what?
19 health.
Nice. Did you decide what feat you were gonna take?
I couldn't find a list of feet, and the one that was in my thing required a bunch of things, so I don't have.
If you go to library, PHB, feats.
Library, PHB.
There's the feats tab. Yep.
Gotcha. Alright, I'll
You can
look at that in a
those.
second. Let me add the 19 real quick.
And don't forget to add. Okay, you've already added in your spell slots and everything.
Yeah, I did that. That was the first thing I did. But,
And you're keeping track of how many spells you actually know.
yep.
Okay. So yeah, you guys have now made it to the second floor. Anybody like to? Would you like to keep climbing?
Yeah.
What can I aside? I know there's housing, but like, is there anything that catches my eye?
Like I said,
Someone who's never-
the busy marketplace. Almost not. It's about the same. It's about as busy as down below, but again, these are much nicer shops. And everybody seems to be relatively calm. Nobody's pushing or clamoring for something like you might find down below. At least amongst the peddlers, as that is pretty chaotic.
Just kind of keeping close to the group because I'm just getting a little claustrophobic.
Okay. Lazargo is still following you guys without your knowledge. Okay, so you guys make it to the now third lift.
Yep.
Yep. well, the second lift.
Second
technically,
lift to the third area.
to the third floor. You're greeted by 2 rune guards, one massive rune guard with muscles just bulging out. You can tell that he's a half-orc, actually, underneath the helmet, which is unusual. I believe Calros and Het, you have met this individual on once before.
Is he the half orc from the town?
No.
He's my worst enemy. Well,
Yeah. He's Gary's worst enemy, indeed.
yeah.
You are... No one's really walking
Right.
towards this second lift. No one's taking it up or down. You are halted by the skinnier of the two, who just appears to be human. Alright, stop right there. What's your business on the 3rd floor?
We're going to see the king.
You've come to see the king. The halfling wants to see the king, Toby. No halfling get on lift to see king.
Technically, I'm here for a reward for saving the king's nephew.
Don't do that.
Oh, tell me, do you have any proof?
I mean, the dragon guy and Todd were both involved, and all of the mages guild.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, god damn it.
It's actually enough.
Oh, damn.
I rolled really shittily. I really don't feel like dealing with him today, especially not the scaly one.
He's kind of mean.
All right, Todd, let him up. Oh, Todd looks kind of sad. No hurt lift.
No,
I'm
hurt
not.
lift.
I'm not gonna hurt the lift. No.
You got it, my friend.
Lift
No
Todd's
harm
baby.
shall come to this lift by our hands.
Good. Get on.
Yeah, get on.
Like
I'll
tiptoe
follow.
onto it.
By the way, to answer your question, I think I'm going to take Inspiring Leader because I'm inspired by what was Gary at one point.
Okay.
Scary.
What was Gary? He inspired me by his words so much.
I'm wondering if anyone is ever going to take Inspiring Lever. Okay, you have...
Then-
Yeah, you have good enough charisma. Okay. Should be
Then-
fun.
I mean, inspiring Gary is what you should name it.
Inspiring Gary. That's my.
Alright. You guys get on the lift. You notice this level has... You have to go up a little bit further than before. And coming up this way, you notice that the defenses seem to be a little bit thicker, as the walls themselves have... on the edge have actual... Like, this is where the siege equipment is basically kept and pointed outward. So, like, there's ballista, some trebuchets, and then the houses, none of them line the outside, facing towards, you know, the outside of the mountain. All of them are lined up along the wall, the back side of the wall. And these are basically mansions. You notice there are only a few up here. And off to the right is, you see a sign above a gated off section that reads in common zoo.
There's a zoo here?
There's a zoo there.
Yeah, there was a zoo there. Remember that.
Yep. And there's a final lift. This one looking as if it was just meant to fit a small amount of people on it. Just a handful, leading straight up to the palace. And this palace is massive. You can tell just from being down here.
Yeah, it's a big palace.
It's the biggest building I've ever seen.
Get used to it, boy.
Where would you guys like to go?
I'm gonna look for guards, basically guards guarding the thing. You know?
There are 2 guards standing vigil at the lift.
I'm just gonna walk up to them and wave.
I'm following him.
As you walk up and wave, they kind of they hold up their hands and just motion for you to stop.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
What's your business here?
We saved Todd, like the king's nephew, and the dragon guy said to come here and get a reward.
You're great at this.
What?
You know that?
Yeah,
A reward?
yeah.
They kind of like look and talk to each other. We didn't hear nothing about reward.
I mean, you can talk to Todd and the dragon guy and all of the mages guild. They told me to do this.
Tell you what, you go get Todd, and then we can talk. Until then, no passage.
Where's the mages guild?
Does it look
You
like
know
I
what
know?
Maze Guild is.
I mean, no one told me.
Yeah, no one knows where. The only one who knew where the Mages Guild was Gary.
Oh, didn't we go to Todd's house though?
You did go to Todd's house. You
Well,
know
why
it's
don't
on.
we go to fucking Todd's house.
Okay, then we'll go to Todd's house.
Okay, roll me history to see if you can recall where this is, as it was at night when you guys went there.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, you're good, those.
It's somewhere on the floor. On this floor. You aren't sure which one.
Fairly certain.
Kalros. Well, you don't exactly remember where it is. You remember his last name is Macbeth, and you're pretty sure if you look for the nameplate, you'll find it.
Well, we're going on an adventure, guys. And I start walking off looking for Macbeth on mailboxes and shit.
Alright, guess we're gonna go find Todd.
It's the first house right next to the lift.
Well, I mean, great. That was easy.
Cool.
I'm
Some
going
adventure.
up. I'm going up to passersby and asking if they're Todd.
No.
The only people that
Somebody
are
pull him back.
the only people that are passing by currently are what clearly are nobles, garbed in purple and linen and like fine linen, with jewelry encrusted all over them. Just
I don't understand the concept of nobility.
yeah, I'm saying for everybody
Manny,
else.
no. Manny, just come on. We found the house.
But what if they're Todd?
We've met Todd, Manny. We'll let you know if we see him.
Okay. I'll go with you guys.
Alright, so we're gonna go to Todd's house.
Lazargo, what are you doing? You see that they've now made it to the 3rd floor, and you're with them technically. You got onto the lift with them.
Did you
Or
see
did
my
you?
disguise change?
I did now. Okay. I mean, I saw your stealth roll, so I didn't really care. That was more than enough.
Well, I'm still waiting for something key.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, you guys have made it to the Macbeth's Gate.
I'm going to look for traps immediately.
Okay. Give me an investigation.
Investigation. Yeah.
Can I do
You remember there was one. You weren't exactly sure where.
What's the odds that he reactivated his traps, guys?
There were
That's
traps
fine.
involved?
I mean,
Was he
yeah.
the sort of fella that just leaves traps in front of his door?
kind of.
Like in the house or just at the door?
You were with me,
I was not.
were you not?
I was not.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Oh, you're just gonna... Okay. So you're at a gate. There's actual, like, a whole, like, walkway to get up there. There's a clear, like, path, but there's, like, a garden and stuff out front. You're telling me you're just gonna start walking?
I mean, like, is it?
Like, your party members... It was gated.
Okay.
You guys swung the gate open, I assume. Nothing had been cast yet. But you can tell that your party is sitting there trying to figure out something.
Well, what sort of traps does this man leave in his house? So I
I
can't
mean,
imagine.
just saying, last time somebody walked through, a fireball flew at his face.
Oh,
Not saying it was me, but just saying.
I'm gonna look for any kind of like bells or things to motion. You know, service bells, hanging bells, cowbells.
Give
A
me
doorbell.
Investigation.
can I use my survival expertise to search for traps? Probably
Nope.
not of arcane
Right.
nature.
Yes, you may, Sir Manny.
I should have taken the
So-
feat that it was detect traps.
Nope.
Great.
Nah, man, it looks so good. You're just gonna start walking.
I'm like, coast is clear, fellas. I don't know what you're going on about. This seems perfectly fine.
All right. So you start walking. You get about 10 feet, and then you eventually see this little orange light begin to form in front of you, and then it begins to fly at you. Now a massive fireball. Give me a dex save. You do have advantage, I believe, because of danger sense.
Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Danger sense is pretty cool.
Yes, I can.
So dex save.
How do I? All right, advantage.
Well, it makes Salby right now.
Yeah. 18.
All right, you make the save. However, you are going to take half damage from the spell, as it was aimed at you. Fireball. Bum, 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 bum. 86.
Oh god. That did not look good.
You are going to take 13 fire damage.
Do I put that in the wound part?
Yes.
Okay. Third.
Hey, Josh, will you do me a favor?
Yeah,
Can
what's
you call
up?
my phone?
Yeah.
Because I have no idea where to
Oh,
put that shit.
actually, here's the fireball.
Oh,
Am I like smoldering on the ground?
You dodge out of the way just in time, but it catches your side and a little bit of your bear cape.
I'm like, Patches!
I mean, you brush it off quickly, but it's a little bit singed now.
Perfect. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, no problem.
I like walk like really scared, like paranoidly back to the party.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look at it, Manny, and be like, we did just tell you about
Well,
traps.
I know now. I think that's what matters in the end. So how should we go about this then?
I don't know. I just move forward, I guess.
Just keep taking the brunt of the hits and we'll be fine.
How many traps were there, Calrose?
I remember there were a bunch of like lit stones on the ground. Other than that, I have no idea because I only activated the fireball once and then the mom came out.
Oh,
Don't you have?
I'm gonna look at the house and see if the mom came out.
You wait a good 5 minutes, and the door does not open.
Can we continue to look for traps as we move forward?
Sure.
Can we look for traps before moving forward?
With disadvantage this time.
I would do
Disadvantage
it
on it?
anyway.
If you move forward, it's normal. If you're staying back to look for more traps, despite you've already looked, it's disadvantage. Lizargo, you're just watching this happen, right?
So moving forward and doing it, it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
moving forward and checking from a new perspective is normal.
Okay, so I'm gonna move
Do that.
forward and do perception.
It'd be investigation, but
Oh, my bad.
because you're looking for this specific
Investigation is
thing.
+2 versus the +3, so
Okay.
18.
Josh, are you moving forward or staying back?
I'm moving forward.
Okay. Well, both of you guys see as you move forward, bunch of smaller glowing sigils. The one that had just been activated is still glowing brightly. That one is squarely on the door. You see more kind of based around the area. If I were to go to order... That's old. Goodbye. Goodbye, Felicia. Let me redraw the grid. So everybody go to party sheet and then go to order.
Wait, what?
Party sheet. Order.
Yes.
Yes.
It's neato.
What's that?
What?
What's party sheet?
It's the eye with the 3 people next to it. On the top right hand.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's see here. Set the grid. Yeah, let's do that.
Why is Gary on there?
Oh,
Poor Gary. I miss him so much.
goodbye, Gary.
Silently mute myself.
Why did he look like a bear?
Oh no,
He
man.
was so strong.
So strong.
So strong.
I don't know why Bellhead's there. Get out of here, Bellhead. You haven't been in this game forever.
You sure, like 2 weeks?
No, he's been gone longer than that. I'm pretty much... If he wants to get back on, I'm going to tell him no, because he hasn't shown any interest, and I've talked to him a few times about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Calderos and Het and Manuel. Alright. From the perception check, the glowing rune is right in front of you guys. Right here on the step, basically on the door. You see a few more placed here on this wall. Another one here. Manny had gotten to right here when the original fireball had gone off. At least that's all you guys managed to see from this perspective. Just the ones on the walls.
Okay, I'm gonna go right here then. And I'm just gonna kind of like look at the sigil. Is there any space between the 2 sigils on the walls?
What do you mean space?
Like, could I get between them, or is it just sigil?
They're on opposite walls, man.
I know, but are they lined up? Is there a space between them?
You're not sure. You don't know how big exactly their activation range is.
Okay.
It hasn't activated yet.
I'm gonna look for more anymore because I'm in a new position again.
Still the same ones.
Okay. I'm gonna just... I don't know. I'm gonna wave my hand forward. Pull it back. Nothing?
Give me a second. So you're waving your hand forward of what you think is the sigil?
Yeah, in front of it, like...
You see it glow for a second, and then as you move your hand out of the way, it resets.
I'm gonna hold my
basically
hand
just
low.
going.
I'm I'm gonna hold my hand out, let it charge for a second, then pull back.
It's not growing too bright, but it is glowing.
I'm gonna hold my sword out and see if the sword affects it.
Same glow.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold my sword then to see if it, like, does anything.
No, it's the same glow.
Huh. Well, it doesn't look like it's life sensitive then. It just activates with stuff. So we need to get Todd's attention somehow.
Well, I mean, why don't we just burn his whole yard? That should probably get his attention.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna lose our reward right there.
How far can you throw?
Pretty far.
I'm pretty light myself. I pride myself in that, actually.
Okay, you want me to throw you?
If you think you can make it, if you can't, then probably not best option. I admit.
I mean, I could probably make it.
Then I'm all for it.
All right. I'm gonna pick him up, chuck him.
Sounds great.
Okay. Should be interesting. How much do you weigh, Manny?
I weigh. Let me see what I have. I weigh
45 pounds. Damn, you are light. Plus your equipment.
Yeah,
12.
The fucking modifier in the book doesn't even say to like add anything to the weight. Like there's no dice modifier, so I just added like 10 extra pounds than the book said for muscle, and still 45 fucking pounds.
Damn.
So he currently weighs about 150 with all of his equipment.
150?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Never mind, I can't carry that much. I'm carrying too much.
I mean, you can lay your ass down and then throw him.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my backpack down and then chuck him.
I find it funny how you're putting your stuff down, but the throwee is like, nope, going in fully loaded.
Well, okay, I'll take off my backpack, but I'm taking my greatsword.
All right.
I'll give him my javelins and my
So basically, you're down to like 50 pounds.
So I'm just gonna chuck him.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Athletics? Or strength?
Athletics is strength.
Thing, but you might be proficient in athletics. Natural.
Damn.
Okay. Now,
right to the front door.
Now, Manny, give me an acrobatics check.
Yes.
You wanted to make sure I could throw you?
Yeah.
Threw him
Don't
like
ask
a
the
fucking
suit of
dart.
armor if we can throw him.
Just pick up his little body and like toss him up for a second and gauge his weight and just throw him like a dart javelin.
Oh my god!
Damn! There's through the front door.
So
everyone is just like impressed around us at this feat. Yeah, they're all nobles and shit. They don't stoop to this level. But holy shit, that was cool.
As you guys see, Het just kind of take a few steps back, like the I forget which sport it is where they have the shot putter, and just loads loads Manny into it and just takes a few steps back and then just does the striding jump and then just hurls him forward.
Note that shot
Manny
putter spin, but that's not the point.
Well, no, it's not shot putting then. It's the one where you you hoist the ball and just throw it straight rather than spinning.
Yeah, you spin.
No, rather than spinning.
Oh, rather than spinning? I don't know.
Discus is spin. Shot put is you like chuck it forward.
Do you not spin on shot put?
No.
No, you don't. That's discus.
Okay, I swear, if this is like the resort reward center, I'm gonna... Hello?
Yeah.
I called it.
The reward center.
Fuck off.
because it's like automatic and it won't.
Yeah, it's an automated voice.
Unlucky.
Alright, so we shot.
All right.
I shot
Yeah, and you see
halfling.
you see tumbling through the air, actively tumbling. Manny just making different poses midair as well, as he eventually lands like a 10-point landing. Just boonk, puts out his arms, turns around, bows to you guys, and knocks on the door.
My turn.
No traps seem to have been set off.
I just yell my turn and run ahead.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "Put down your shit. You're too heavy."
It is at this point you hear, Manny, you hear from the inside, someone's at the front door. What?
Oh, sorry to bother you. My friends outside said they saved Todd. I don't know who that is, but
How'd you get past the traps?
they threw me. It was pretty great.
What?
Well, yeah, see, that Tin Man over there,
It's just a
lifted
guy
me
in a
up.
suit of armor. And I'm just waving.
I just was thrown.
She opens the
It
door
was
a little
pretty
bit
great.
and notices Calros, and you as well. Oh, it's you. Wait, how are you not dead? All right, he threw you.
Very carefully.
You missed quite the show. I mean, like, that was pretty nice. That was a good landing there, Manny.
One
Good job.
moment, please.
That
She-
moment when I realize I'm the only one who recognizes the cookies joke anymore.
Oh no.
Bad man.
No.
Feels
They're
bad,
all
man.
gone.
Hello?
Hello.
Me? I
Well, I mean, you're
Recognize
dead.
Well, yeah, I like only character in game.
Jesus.
You just saw like the most fucking amazing thing.
He's the one person clapping in the background you heard.
All right. Yeah, I mean, Lazar, you saw all this happen. Just amazingly.
Yay.
The
See,
rest
someone appreciates it.
yeah, the rest of you guys now notice this figure standing behind you, clapping slowly.
I start clapping back at him.
See, this guy gets it. I don't know who he is, but he gets it.
I'm now invisible.
Oh.
Hayden,
Disappears.
Hayden, I'm about to
Yeah.
do something stupid.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna dash to the door.
Oh.
Reroll for a new character.
Oh God, help us all.
Is there a way like around these places that they were looking at?
Well, you don't know about the sigils.
I mean, I saw them looking.
Yeah. Well, give me an investigation as you're running then.
But is there any way to like cat way around this?
You're not sure.
I will try my damn.
Yeah, dude,
You know they were looking for something. You saw the fireball activate earlier, so you know there's probably some sigils activated, but you aren't quite sure where. The lady who said just for a moment as she was about to shut the door, heard you clapping and was distracted by this, and now you've disappeared. She's kind of freaked out. Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Good question.
I hope he's not about to. So as you're running forward, both of the sigils begin to activate.
I'm gonna back up.
Good
That's
job.
louder than I thought.
I'm
That's a
just
bit.
like,
That's a bit more
Pretty
solemn.
That's your funeral music.
I like it.
I'm
Well,
just trying to talk to the old lady.
she sees the sigils begin to activate. Oh no! Get
I
inside!
love, that's all she says. Oh no.
Oh, I'm gonna get out of the yard. If she's like get inside, I'm like
I
leaving
get
the yard.
I get the fuck
Hold up!
inside.
Hold up! Hold up!
I like just duck down where I'm at.
As she's saying this, the sigils activate. From both sides, a cloud
Oh. Do I know the look of this cloud?
One of them looks pretty familiar. The other one...
I'm just fucking leaving. Like,
Hold up.
going to
Hold
barrel
up.
through Calros.
God help me.
You,
I duck under the old lady's legs into the house.
Okay, Josh.
Yeah.
The one that you recognize is on the other side from you. The one that you're currently in is this yellow gas. Let's see here. I forget. As a construct.
I am immune to... Let me actually look. It says it right here.
Sleep, poison, paralysis, charm, fear, and disease.
And disease. I don't get exhausted and I don't need to sleep or eat. So yeah, I'm just gonna fucking run. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit. I'm just running.
Okay. Yeah, no effect on you. Calros, what would you like to do?
I'm just kind of ducking where I'm at, which doesn't really matter because I'm small as fuck anyway.
You see Het run through the yellow cloud just fine. The yellow green. Oh, you're taking him through with you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking like run into him, slam into him, and push him out of the yard.
Oh God, help me.
Oh, you're running out of the yard. You're not running towards
Yeah, I'm
the
not
door.
running into the cloud. Screw that. I'm running out of the yard.
Okay.
I know what that cloud is.
Alright, you push him out. Don't walk into those anytime soon.
That looked like some
That's
nasty
cloud
air.
kill. Why does your yard have cloud kill in it?
That's what it's called, I guess. That's Todd.
That kills things.
He's not home right now.
How do, if you don't mind me
Where
asking,
is he?
how do you get into the
Work.
house?
Where does he work?
Oh, you have to have the badge. She produces this badge that just has a leather back and this metal sigil on it.
Nobody took care of his badge, did they?
Nope, it disappeared with them.
As I'm like breathing heavily, I'm like, I figured Todd would have come home after, you know, seeing people die and fighting hags and stuff.
Well, I didn't see him come home. I'm pretty sure he would have came in the front doors. That's the only way.
So
Where does he
where
work?
does he work?
At the Mages Guild. Duh. Now,
Where can we find the Mages Guild, Adam? We're new to town.
second level.
Second level. Is that all you can give me?
What'd you say?
Is
Is that all you can give me?
Yeah.
Oh, look back. Is Zargo dead?
What?
No, I said that out of character. I don't know Lizargo. I'm gonna look back and just look in the clouds for that person who activated them. But I'm asking out of character: is Lizargo dead? Because he just ran into cloud kill.
Technically, as he dashed by, I'm going to. Did you just run straight up the middle, Lizargo?
Oh hell yeah!
Okay,
Goddamn.
technically he was outside their he was technically outside the radius of the clouds when they activated. So the clouds are now kind of shifting and intertwining with each other in the middle, slowly growing a bit bigger. But no, he didn't actually run into the clouds themselves.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go find Todd.
I'm gonna address our new party member. Why don't you just stay here until we get back and wait for the cloud kill to like dissipate?
Yeah, if you go in that cloud, it kills you if the name wasn't enough.
I look at him like he's a moron.
That's probably for the best then. I'll just talk to this old woman. I try to think of some like adjective.
I'm good. Oh shit! The noodles! She shuts the door and runs back. The door's shut on you now.
Just like with the cloud growing in the yard. Growing towards you.
Or like go out to the backyard.
These things matter.
The window on the right. Oh, there's some Legends of the Hidden Temple music. This ain't good. Like Omek's about to tell me I fucked up.
I don't know why the meditation music
Red
is still going on.
Jaguars.
Ah,
There we go. Okay, let's see. Which one did you say again?
He said right.
One on the right.
yes, it did.
I see.
Always pick left.
I see. Where is it? Where's that spell?
Oh my god.
Lizargo, are you following him over to the window, or are you staying there?
I'm keeping my distance away from everyone so I don't bump into them, because they can't see me.
Okay. And again, which window, left or right? I forget again. I found the
Right.
spell. On the right? Okay.
On the right.
And I feel like I should roll again.
Well, you're invisible, man.
I know, but I still have footsie noises.
Fair enough. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Me? Manny?
Yep, Manny.
Okay.
Good luck, man.
I'm like okay with these, so in theory. Nope.
Great, man.
You tried.
As soon as you try to open this window, you are filled with immediate fear of going through this window.
Wait. Is this wait? If this I have advantage if it's a thing about being frightened.
I
being
believe
halfling.
that's is a halfling?
Yes, I'll read it to you. It is the brave feature. It says
Oh.
you have advantage. Yes.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me again then.
Don't fail me now.
Fail him now.
Failed me now.
It failed him now. Okay. Again, you are just filled with this immediate fear of that. As soon as you open this window, the lady will come at you with this spiky ladle that you've just conjured in your mind. She's going to put you in part of her, and she will include you as the newest ingredient to her world famous halfling noodle soup.
Oh my god. I run like
Sounds delicious.
Yeah,
to
you,
the gate.
yeah,
Screaming.
you have to run away.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, this puts you into the middle of stinking gas / cloud kill.
No way. Oh fuck.
God help us all.
Possibly
It's
one of the
gonna die.
worst combinations one could come up with. So, stinking
Remember the
cloud.
Octoroths? Final
Okay,
Fantasy. That's what this is.
now as halfling, do you have anything against poison?
Yes, I have resistance to all poison damage.
Okay, that's nice. This will not hurt you as much as everybody else then. It's still gonna hurt. You also have advantage on saving throws against it. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, make me a con save.
Advantage.
With advantage.
Awesome. I'm actually really good at con saves.
Oh.
I got nat 20.
Woo.
As soon as you pass through this, you are just like, better not breathe. And decide it is best just to, not breathe. However, that does not stop you from taking damage from cloud kill. But you are not forced to stop in the middle of the cloud kill.
Yes. Fabulous.
Okay, make me another con save with advantage. Okay, so you're gonna take quarter damage from Cloud Kill. So 5d8, 5d8, 5d8.
Oh,
You take 5 poison damage.
That's awesome.
As you just break through this cloud. Calros and Het, you just see Manny just with his hand over his mouth, eyes kind of watering a bit, like he just came out of like a gas chamber, like he's just pepper sprayed, just breaks out on the other side and makes it to you guys.
Start puking a little bit.
Naturally. Because that was like rotten eggs plus sulfur plus whatever the worst spell you can imagine, left out in the sun for about a good month.
Oh, like mayonnaise.
Yeah. Just, and that's basically what Stinking Cloud is. Just instant. Alright, Lazargo. How would you, if you would like to, try to get out as the cloud is growing bigger?
good music can accompany this.
There's a second floor, right?
Yes, there's a second floor.
Can I go to the second floor and
So
find a window?
Sure. You may absolutely do so.
As long as the guards don't think you're trying to break in.
He's invisible.
Oh, right.
Alright, so beginning to crawl up, you do see, again, more windows up top. There is actually a balcony up there as well.
Alright, I'm gonna get out on the balcony and perch on the side. Is the cloud like moving at all?
It is beginning to fill the entire garden.
A whole garden. Is there like a way down around this?
Yeah, you can try to get out, like crawl around the building itself, going from flat surface to the corner,
Oh yeah.
and get out that way.
Let's go for that.
There's not much, as part of the house just goes into the mountain itself. But there is enough of it outcropping to where you think you might be able to get a grip. So
I'm pretty good at climbing.
give me an athletics check for doing this, because you're having to basically mountain climb your way out of this shit.
Do I get advantage because I'm good at climbing?
Nope.
Okay.
You get to try this because you're good at climbing.
You said athletics, right?
Yep. It's not a very high DC for you.
Oh.
And yet,
And yet.
okay, you make it to the corner, and you begin to fall onto. You see below you the spikes on top of the fence surrounding. Make me a dex save. Let's see if you can stop yourself.
Whew.
You manage to stop right above the and bend your body to where you're narrowly avoiding the spikes. And we're gonna stop right there for a second as I have to suddenly go to the bathroom.
Yes, I'll be right back as well.
Punch it.
All right. Well, if everyone's gonna be right back, I'm gonna go microwave up some food real fast then.
I'll stir my pot. Be back.
Just gonna sit here.
All right.
Looking back.
Thank you.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm glad I reread the feat that I took.
Yep.
Why's that?
Instead of, well, because I thought it was just like 1 additional damage. It's 1 additional die of damage.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
damn.
Baller.
So, it's way better than I thought. Literally double my damage.
Casual nat 20.
Yeah, right?
26 on a 26.
Disgusting.
Pretty good. If only you guys knew what I was doing.
These
Your
are where we
mysterious
call it
dude.
good rules. Nope. that always 2014? Oh, interesting. I have to like actually click and roll. Don't I? Wait, how does that work? Interesting.
What's up?
I'm just clicking buttons, seeing how they work.
Wait, I normally just double click my stuff.
Well, I guess most of my things are like auto cast. So that is on YouTube. Fine.
I got this really awesome spell called Universal Potion. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What's it
Literally,
do?
literally any potion I have can become any common or uncommon potion.
That's dope.
That is super useful.
Any common or uncommon one? Holy shit.
Yes.
Like, any at all.
Any common or uncommon. And if I do it at higher levels, if I cast it at 3rd level, it can become any rare potion. If I cast it at 5th level,
Wait,
it can
so
be
do
any
you have to have a
very
potion to begin with to use it, or?
I have to have a potion, yes.
But what do you need to do to make one of those potions to turn into the other potions?
It's any kind of potion is the requirement. It's basically the component, and it's one action, and it's just a transmutation.
How do you tell what are common and uncommon potions?
I googled it, so I'm on the D&D wiki.
Or is there a way to find out in here?
Mm,
If
It'd be a little
you have
tedious.
access to the DMG, you can probably look through it.
So maybe in the library?
Possible, but I don't know if we would have it open to us.
I see potion of healing. That's all I see.
So what kind of things classify as common and uncommon potion?
Here, I sent a link. This is what I'm looking at.
A 6-second coma.
Okay, Red Bull.
Yeah?
Chocolate
Mm.
rain. Let's see. The chocolate rain potion is a drink that tastes exactly like chocolate. When you have taken it, you get the ability to throw a 5-foot square of liquid chocolate over the head of whoever you think about for 1 hour. It is one of the cheapest potions and is used mostly for children's pranks.
That's the first one I clicked on. Believe it or not. Actually, you know, Red Bull gives you wings. For
Yeah.
the space of 8 hours, you have wings and flight speed of 45.
It's pretty solid.
Additionally, you were unable to fall asleep during this time. Wow.
That's pretty good.
So it's like Red Bull.
I like Toxic Bomb. Seems interesting. Goes on impact, affecting an area of 10 by 10. Creatures hit by it take 1d4 poison damage. You must do a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. And if failed, they're poisoned. Pretty solid, actually.
This one's pretty funny. Fucking Noggin Fogger Elixir.
Yeah.
When you drink this potion, you must roll a d20. If you roll an odd number, you shrink one size category. For example, a large creature becomes medium. If you roll an even number, all of the clothes and flesh on your body become transparent and you appear as a skeleton. The effect of this potion lasts 10 minutes.
So it's just like, wow.
So you
Yes.
either become a skeleton or you become a midget.
Yes.
It's amazing. Wait, can you throw that on somebody and have that work?
You have to drink it because it's a potion.
Yeah, we probably have to force feed it to him.
Well, because some of them, like this one says explodes on impact affecting an area. So it depends on the potion, I guess. What does that one say?
Well, to be fair, the D&D wiki isn't super like accurate.
No, it's not at all.
Got some good stuff there.
It doesn't have anything. Like
Oof.
main ones.
There's
Gobbledygook.
one that says you don't have to sleep at all.
These are just homebrew. That's what I just noticed.
Now that you mention it, I do see that at the top of the page.
Homebrew page, yeah.
Oh fuck. That's
Funny.
not what I need.
Hey, you know what though? They're pretty decent potions. Not gonna lie.
They got the Estus flask.
I mean, I think that a water potion tastes. When drunk, the drinker must make wisdom check. If total is 12 or higher, nothing happens. If the drinker is immune to effects, total is 11 or lower. The potion performs whatever effect the drinker has conceived will happen. Interesting.
Here we go. This is more accurate.
There's literally a placebo potion in this homebrew.
What does that one do?
It's if you're wise enough, it doesn't work. If it isn't, then ooh, what's this? An original. I gotta make that bigger. There we go. That's better. Of hill giant strength.
Yep, strength becomes 21.
Damn. Wait. Where'd you see it becomes 21?
I just know what that potion does. Because Hill Giant Strength is like the same enchantment as well on items.
Now, does your character level have to match the uncommon potion level? Or
What?
No. That doesn't make sense.
So theoretically, you could do, if you were level 1, you could do a level, third level potion.
Oh, we're talking about Gary's stuff?
I guess it doesn't matter because all the uncommon ones are third level, but
Hayden, I had a question.
I might have an answer.
So for it doesn't really. I'm gonna take it either way. But for Great Weapon Master, it says for the second thing, you can take a -5 penalty to the attack roll, and if it hits, you get +10 damage. My question is, does that -5 come after you roll and add your modifiers, or are you replacing your modifier with that -5?
No, it's after all is said and done.
You can also add it pre-roll with this. You don't change anything. You just at the bottom left, you see the +2, +5, or the modifier button. You just put your modifier in there, and it all adds it automatically. So it'll be like 18 +2 -5 or whatever.
Or if you're just too lazy, just be -5 at the end of the roll.
Yeah, either way.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Okay. So, Zekko. Yeah, you're currently clinging to the side of the house, with yourself bent over the fence. One wrong move and you will slowly impale yourself upon the spikes on top. But you manage to stop yourself from this.
Alright, any
you feel
way I find to get out?
You feel your feet begin to tingle just a little bit. And you notice that you notice that the cloud is reaching at your feet. But it's not going past the gate. You notice this. The gas is not leaking out of the gate.
I want to get on the other side of that gate.
Okay, how would you like to try to do this? Because it'll affect your DC.
Alright. How am I situated currently in again?
You managed to grab to the other side of the outcropping, so you accomplished your original goal, but you've got your middle body bent as to avoid the spikes. So you're like half and half. Like half your body's on outside and half your body's still inside. And you're kind of folded around the building.
I guess I'll just go all hands and I'll just try to shimmy.
Shimmy.
Maybe try to kick off the spike? I don't know.
Okay. No, give me an athletics roll. Or actually, acrobatics. It's more appropriate. Alright. Not bad. You managed to get yourself over, only scraping yourself a little bit along the side of the fence. You take 4 slashing damage.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Yeah, roll me a concentration check. Just don't get a 1, and you'll be okay.
He said.
Gets a 1.
What is that? That's a Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution check.
Holy shit! God damn it. Fuck us all.
That's why we
Get
do
the
these
1.
rolls. That's why we do these rolls.
Oh, man.
God, love that.
All right.
I mean, you tried.
As you grip at your side, wincing in pain, and entirely forget that you are holding invisibility up, appearing next to these guards. As the house is right next to the lift. They both look at you, and you notice that their runes are currently glowing.
Good day, sirs.
Also your, I'm gonna say that the disguise self has vanished as well.
Yeah.
Plus it only lasts for an hour. They both just kind of take out their swords and hold up their shields and just begin to inch towards you slowly. Stay right there.
I definitely. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sprint. Fuck it. I'm out.
Love
The
that.
guards are after me. I'm doomed.
Get him! Well, it's just us two. Shit.
Both of us, get him!
You don't need to yell, Gerald.
So you're just sprinting at this point?
Yes.
Where would you like to run?
Okay, we don't have a map of the second floor, right?
You're on the 3rd floor. What I told you before is that there is just all the more of the mansions, and then there's a zoo.
Alrighty. Let's go towards the zoo.
The zoo is actually gonna mean something now. Alright, you begin bolting towards the zoo. Give me an athletics check to see how well you managed to avoid not tripping on Totally Smooth. Again, don't get a 1.
Gets a 1.
That he's fine. Pointers, remove pointers. Alright. As you begin taking off towards the zoo, you leave these guards in your dust. They are following you, but they are moving pretty slow. About a good 10 feet slower than you. The rest of you guys, you see this happening. You recognize this man as the one that was clapping behind you earlier, Josh. But you could have sworn it was a human before. Now it's a tabaxi.
Oh. Well,
Now it's what?
a tabaxi.
Alright.
As the guards are running by, "Fine sentences! Help us catch that cat!"
Okay.
I start sprinting.
I'm gonna chase after the cat.
Alright.
All they had to say was chase a cat, and I'm gone.
Alright. So everybody's now running towards the zoo. Lazargo, you make it first. There is just this massive fence and gate with what looks to be a turnpike, you know, just the usual spinning with a counter on the other end. Fairly modern. Let's see here. I believe should be more appropriate.
Hilarious.
That worked better than I thought it would.
Acolytes to me!
What the shit? Okay. Acolytes to me! Ah!
Huzzah.
I'll then continue with that. You hear coming from behind you some arrows. The guards have opened fire with bows, stopping occasionally to fire at you. All have missed, hitting against, well, what should have been metal, but I only have wood, unfortunately.
Can I also go ahead and use my feline agility to actually double my movement again?
Sure. Upon them firing at you and you realizing, oh shit, this is life and death. You just hop over the turnstile and just drawing out your inner cat, bolt further inside of the zoo. There is a map at the entrance. You can take time to stop and read it, but you've got maybe a few seconds. You can do a quick investigation roll to see what you make out of it,
Sure.
if you like, or you can ignore it and run.
I'm good at those.
Not bad at all.
Okay. Just a quick glance over. You see a number of enclosures. You see ones for goblins. You see ones for gorillons. You see ones for just normal big apes. You see ones for displacer beasts, oddly enough. Not exactly sure how they keep those in there, but you see
Can
one.
I even see them in there? They're probably like really hard to see.
You see one for a displacement spider.
Yeah.
Giant snakes. There's one for a yeti.
Oh. Well, damn. They got everything
Okay.
in the zoo.
I'll go
And then-
towards the Yeti.
You see ones for crag cats.
Nope. I'm going to the Yeti.
You go to the yeti. Okay.
Instead of going to
Got
your
it.
other feline friends, you're just like, nah, fucking Yeti.
I ain't gonna be the fucking kitty in the savannah trying to hide out.
Alright, it's in the very back. It's actually in its own special enclosure inside of the mountain. You see that it's behind what's very obviously a magical force field with well, give me a quick investigation to see if you can figure anything out.
Hey, there's no metal, no nothing.
Just no metal. It's
Fuck.
yeah, you have no idea how this is working, but you can't seem to get inside the enclosure. It's currently
I run to the next enclosure that I know is metal, maybe I passed or something.
you saw one that with just normal monkeys in it. You're pretty sure
Okay.
that one was just metal bars.
Do I see any locks?
You do see a side entrance that you think the zookeepers might go in and out of. It does have a lock on it.
Alright. I would like to throw an acid bomb at the lock.
Okay.
I like how you fucked yourself into this so hard.
I'm gonna throw actually 2 because I get 2 attacks, so it's gonna be 2 acid bombs.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you just make these real quick, don't you? Or you either have them on hand already.
As an action, I can create and attack.
Yep.
At the same time.
Yeah, we went over this already.
Which is a little weird.
I mean, you just probably have the equipment ready, and you're just like, break it all together, stuff it in. It's like mad scientist style, just
Real quick reaction time.
All right. Yeah, you throw the first one in the lock, it breaks, and more of the acid just kind of spills off and breaks outwards. It doesn't actually go into the lock. You guys, it's probably smart just to uncork it and pour it directly onto the lock, giving it a nice long burn with your second one. Well, you do it with your second one. And the lock just falls off. A little bit gets onto the bars, but doesn't erode it enough. You can get into the enclosure. These monkeys are all just kind of... they begin to kind of screech and scream as you're getting in.
Yes, I run in and I shoo them out.
Oh, you're letting them out.
Yes.
Okay, give me an animal handling skill check.
You know, I'm really good at those. Animal handling, +2.
I'm really good at those.
Yep.
A bunch of them on the way out sling their shit at you and punch you. You're going to take a mixture of 8 bludgeoning and AIDS damage.
AIDS damage? AIDS.
Do I put the AIDS into temporary?
No, I'm joking. They kind of batter you on the way out, showing no appreciation for the fact you just saved them from who knows what.
Well, all 3 of my characters have had AIDS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've all
I would
had
like-
AIDS.
Did you take the low white T cell count feed?
Yeah, I actually did. I would like to stealth in the enclosure.
And just try to hide.
Yeah.
Okay, how would you like to try to hide? Because all there is right now is there's a tree, there's some mud, there's water, there's their food, there's their shit just all over. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, there's the tree you can try to climb up. There's the mud.
Alright, how about this? I'm in a hurry, so let's make 1 and 2 is mud, 3 and 4 is shit. Okay, I cover myself with shit.
and just roll. You just get down. Oh boy, Lazargo does not like this. And just begin rolling back and forth in the mud and the shit, just covering yourself with it. And you just get down and stay there. Give me a stealth roll, just a normal one, because you wouldn't really have a better chance to hide.
Damn.
Very nice. Very, very good.
It's got a shit ton of stuff.
Okay.
Oh my god.
A shit ton.
Oh man. So, is at this point, by the time you broke out the monkeys and began rolling yourself, getting yourself familiar with the enclosure, something like that, just rolling around. You decided it was probably best to just stay still. While the rest of the crew has finally made it to the turnstile, the guards have finally convinced the lady who you just blew past, the ticket seller, to just let them in, as they are with their part of the rune guard.
They conscripted us.
Yeah, you guys are there to help, more or less. And you guys walk up to the same map. Eventually, and the guard's like, "Oh, where do you think he went?"
Well, if I was a cat thing, I'd go to the cat things. But
This is true.
that's just that's just the common knowledge. Maybe he went for that knowing that we would think that, so he went to something else. But maybe he thought that we thought that, so he changed to something else because we thought that he thought that.
I look to one of the guards.
I need a nap.
I look to one of the guards and I'm just like, do you have any large amounts of yarn in here? By any chance?
That's
Big
racist.
spools of thread.
They just kind of look at each other. We didn't think of that. Oh, Bill, go back to the guardhouse. You have your string collection there. It's more string collection. It's more string collection. You can't just, Bill, go back there now. Get your damn string. I don't care which one. I don't. Just go grab it. It's my string collection, though. Bill, I swear to God. He just kind of mopily puts away his sword and just begins like sulking back towards the towards the barracks.
You know he has like impulse control and intelligence, right? He's not gonna chase after Yarn.
They both just kind of look at you. It's like, I don't have to sacrifice my strings?
No, you don't have to sacrifice your strings.
Awesome. Jack, you're a jackass.
It's like, God damn it.
God
Shut
damn
the
it.
fuck up, Bill. All right,
Why
Well,
is it
Bill,
me,
you'll be
Jack?
a millionaire one day.
we'll go check out the cat enclosure. You guys just check everywhere else, okay?
Okay.
Sure.
Very well. Sounds
What's
like
a roll?
kind of deal.
What's a luck roll?
Let's see here. Spider. Okay. They go off to the cat enclosure to the west. Let's see here. Let's do. Perfect. More or less. As you guys are walking through, you realize that most of these beasts that are locked up are rather unhappy. While they do seem fed and at least not in any bad shape, they all are looking at you guys with just this immense amount of disdain, and just you can feel this coming from them.
Sorry.
Yeah, looking over at the Displacer Beast cage as you pass it, reveals that they are... The only way you manage to see them is when they slam themselves against what is obviously a force cage, and they come displaced for a moment. You see on the ground is actually a fair amount of blood, though. Just around the walls. You can tell they've probably been at this for a while.
I turn to my new compatriots and I'm just like, guys, we gotta let them out. Maybe not those big cats, but most of these other things probably couldn't hurt anything at all.
I'm gonna look at him, look at the Displacer Beast, look at him. Okay, first off, the guards will be after us then.
Well, they don't have to know that we were the ones that did it.
I'm fairly certain they figure it out.
It is about at this point that some monkeys come barreling by you guys, coming from the north.
Well, that's the way we gotta go.
I start chasing the nearest one.
They're all just bolting for the exit,
Man,
towards the
leave
entrance.
the monkeys. They're going free. Let's go figure out what set the monkeys free.
That's what I'm doing. And I go to chase.
Chase the monkeys? No, you're chasing a monkey. There's a difference.
I have a plan. Trust me. Trust me. But I want to go and try and tackle him.
Roll me an athletics to see if you can catch the monkey.
Nope.
You attempt to leap at one, thinking that you might go a little bit faster midair, but you don't. You just fall flat on your face as the monkey runs out from under you.
Lucky.
Son.
I hold him up.
You hear the lady up front scream as the monkeys run by. You see one of them actually stop for a moment, look at her, and then proceed to throw shit at her.
Damn.
Well, let's go find what's set free. I'm gonna chase after the north.
I'm like, wait, if I
I'll
can
follow ahead.
if I can get my hand on one of those monkeys, I can see through its eyes.
Yeah, as it runs away. Come on.
I follow him.
Alright, going further north, you eventually find yourself passing a cage full. Well, you do notice an empty cage on your right, next to, right across from the displacer beasts. And it says, on the label, Invisible Stalker.
Oh.
I like tap on the cage a little.
Is at this point, as soon as you do so, you hear tapping back.
Step the fuck away.
This just eerie-looking face just appears in front. Just the face. Just appears at the glass. And you see what looks to be these tendrils claw just down the side of the at the force gate, seeing sparks flying off, but not actually hurting it.
Yeah, let's not let these things out. They're gonna kill us. Continue on.
Yeah, I get the fuck away from this thing.
Walking even further, you find yourself with, on the left, being what seems to be these massive frogs just hopping around. Where is the... Oh, there they are. Yeah, these massive frogs just hopping around. And on the plaque it reads bullets. One of them looks over to you guys. Anybody would like to step up to take a closer look? They're down they're down inside the enclosure. It's a good like 30 feet down.
Going after the cat person.
All right.
I'll take a closer look.
All right, looking over the edge, one of them looks up at you from its 30 feet down and immediately takes a leap to go up. And then as it sticks its tongue out at you, trying to grab you, but it is stopped by, again, another force gate of sorts. And it falls back to the ground, just staring at you.
Pretty good aquarium.
And then just across from that is just giant snakes. Looks very similar to the one that took a nice bite out of Gary.
Jeez. Good timing.
You're not sure where the howl came from.
I want to cast Speak with the Animals as a ritual.
Okay, that's gonna take 10 minutes to do so, man.
I'm gonna do it.
You're just gonna sit there for 10 minutes, just...
I am gonna sit here for 10 minutes until I can speak with animals.
Okay, what's everybody else doing?
I'm going towards the cat. Like, I'm not gonna stop just because he's doing something.
I'm
Okay.
gonna follow Het.
Eventually, you guys make your way towards what looks to be another empty enclosure. This time is just what has a tree in it, and on the plaque it says monkeys. The door is very obviously open, and you can see that the lock appears to have been burned off. But you don't seem to see anybody inside at first sight.
I'm gonna look in there and look around in there.
Investigation.
Alright.
Or... yeah... investigation. Or perception, sorry. Looking around, you just... everything looks normal.
Huh.
How about you, Calros? What are you doing?
I mean, I'm just kind of chilling behind Het, not really focused on anything. Kind of there.
You hear some yells come from the west. It's from a different enclosure, but you're pretty sure it's the guards. Nice, nice scream.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can locate them.
I'm
Okay.
betting they went into the enclosure and got killed.
So is it only Calros that's going?
Calrose, are you gonna just leave this area?
I mean, I'm gonna follow the screen.
It's... yeah, let's go.
You also heard a nice growl.
We're in the same direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll definitely head that way.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow them.
You're just gonna get you're gonna get up. Okay, give me. Are you in a stealth?
Yes.
Give me a new stealth check.
Oh, I don't wanna.
Please
It's
be good.
25 though.
Please be good. Hey.
Nice. Meanwhile, Manny's just busy, just concentrating with like his legs crossed, just animals, speak. Arr, arr.
I'm pulling the wild thornberries.
Yep. Okay. All three of you make your way along to what Lizargo recognizes as the Yeti enclosure. Hearing more growls coming from inside.
Oh my god.
The screams haven't seemed to appeared again.
Alright, so they were in the Yeti enclosures. That was, we heard them from the Yeti enclosure.
You're pretty sure, yeah.
I'm gonna look into the Yeti enclosure.
Looking inside, you see this. First off, give me a perception roll, because it is dark. All right, it's enough. You see first off this massive white furred thing standing on two legs at the edge of what seems to be its enclosure. And you see the two guards just kind of on the ground, seeming to be passed out. You don't see any blood. You don't see anything like that. But they're just currently on the ground.
So there's a Yeti in there. Obviously, Yeti.
I push him forward.
You don't push me forward. I'm gonna do a test of strength if you're trying to push me forward.
Yeah,
Push him forward.
Test of strength. Contest of strength. Athletics, both of you.
Athletic?
Yeah. Athletics.
Does this guy's self allow you to change sex?
No, but if the features don't fit my body, they are just astral projections in front of me. If someone tries to touch it, they pass through it.
Got
Hilarious. So if someone tries to fill you up in a bar,
Yeah, you're
just
fucked.
pass through.
They'll just pass through.
Funny.
Alright, you are shoved forward, Het. Because I'm taking that first roll and adding your +5.
So
you are shoved forward in front of the Yeti and immediately faces.
Do I go
towards
into?
you.
I don't go into the enclosure, do I?
That's where he was shoving you. Well,
Not into
the enclosure. He's shoving you into the viewing area for it, basically. Actually, into. No. The Yeti is standing at the edge of his enclosure, and he lets out this nice long growl at you as he sees you.
Don't be a baby. Come on.
If you push me again, I'm going to cut you.
I'm just saying, don't be a bitch.
I'm just saying, don't cry when I cut you.
I'm not a bitch.
I will cut you.
That's a bitch.
So I'm gonna look at the Yeti and look at the two people and the two guards and just go, well, we tried.
What do we try?
I mean, we tried. Obviously, there's a Yeti there, and he now has those two.
You see, well, they're not inside the enclosure with him. They're in the same viewing area as you.
Then I'm gonna go up and shake them and be like,
they are stark white.
I'm gonna shake them and be like, guys, wake up, wake up. What did you do?
Neither of them wake up.
I'm gonna slap them.
Still doesn't wake up.
Alright.
I'm gonna take their armor.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna take their armor.
Holy shit. I'm gonna try to dispel magic on them. That's a 3rd level spell.
Oh, please don't fuck up.
For any spell level 3 or lower on the target, for each spell, it just dispels, but for each spell 4th level or higher on the target, make an abilities check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus spell level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
So if I recall, you have to make the roll to see if you dispel it or not.
Yeah.
The Yeti's still looking at you, just growling, by the way.
So do I roll a d20? Is that how that works?
I think so. Let me look at Counterspell myself.
100% sure on how the dispel magic works.
Or, yeah, dispel, not counter.
It just says, make an ability check using a spellcasting ability. I don't know what that actually means.
Oh, using your spellcasting ability. So your spellcasting ability modifier. So that would be... Or spellcasting ability... God, yeah, that's actually that's really weirdly worded.
Yeah, so I have no idea where I actually go.
YouTube! Not YouTube, Google!
Google, it's our friend.
Spell magic 5e.
I just want somebody to notice me.
Senpai! Senpai!
Yeah, I'm just gonna argue your spellcasting ability So... What's your attack modifier?
So it's what?
Spellcasting. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, it's just plus your wisdom.
So what plus my wisdom?
I think it's proficiency bonus too.
No, it's just a check using your spellcasting ability. And it says your spellcasting ability is wisdom.
So I just roll wisdom as an ability?
Um,
I'm saying I think your spellcasting ability is your proficiency bonus plus your whatever your primary ability, like your spellcasting ability is. So if it's
well, yeah, that's the spell attack bonus, though. It's specifically asking here, though, for using your spellcasting ability, not to use a spell attack.
Okay.
That's where we're getting tripped up. So I'm just gonna say it's just your wisdom modifier. So just do a wisdom check, honestly.
Okay.
It is not enough to dispel it. Josh, as you go to try to pry off the armor, it is just not coming off.
Huh. Okay, do they have anything on them? Do they have pockets and weapons? Anything?
Maybe at all.
You know, now that they have, now you're getting a good look at it, you can't seem to find their weapons. It's almost like they're gone.
I'm gonna look at the Yeti and look around and be like, okay, I'm gonna draw my weapon and sword and be like, I think these guys were ambushed here and had their shit stolen.
The Yeti's still growling at you guys.
I'm gonna look at the Yeti. Is there anything like around here?
Nope. He's just staring at you guys. You see him raise his fist and slam it onto the force gate. And you see it spark and shimmer and bend a little bit, but doesn't break.
Right. Let's just drag these guys out of here and try and get them away from the Yeti.
Sounds like a plan. I follow his lead.
Okay.
Yeah, drag them.
Lizargo, what would you like to be doing? He's just following?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
This really big fat woman tries to follow you.
Oh, she's not fat.
I thought she was fat.
She's a bit bigger. She's more like plump, I suppose is the word. But yeah, you guys now notice that there's this woman with you that looks a lot like the woman in Todd's house, actually. Who Todd referred to as his mother.
Like she's 10 yards away, or we know she's with us like she's behind me?
She's a few yards away, a few feet away, just kind of watching you guys.
Is there anyone else here?
Nope.
Just you two.
Well,
like, were there people here in the zoo originally? And
no, there was no one else here at the time.
I nudge Het and be like, "Hey, do you see that shit?"
I'm gonna look and be like, yeah. That's
Wanna kill it?
pretty weird considering
the monkeys escaped and they were screaming, and she's not doing anything but just standing there watching us.
Yeah, but it's creepy as fuck.
She.
It hasn't decided yet.
I'm gonna look at the lady and be like, so, instead of being creepy and staring at us, you wanna help the guards wake up?
I'll go over and do a medicine check on one of the guards.
Het, you don't notice it, but Calros, as soon as she passes by you, your nose is just filled with immediate, like, unbelievable stench. It is so, like, you make me a con save right now.
Oh god, go for it right now. Holy shit. Skill. Right? Or is it
Yep.
under main?
Oh, con save. Yeah.
Yep.
Woo! It's not enough. As soon as she passes by, you just begin retching and just dry heaving. You make your way over to the bullet. Whatever it's called, and just try to hurl over the side, only to have it bounce off of the force gate and just kind of spread across the top. You now have 1 level of exhaustion.
I have a what exhaustion?
Yeah.
1 level of exhaustion.
Just a short rest a long rest will get rid of it. It's not that bad.
You alright, Calros?
Doesn't look like I'm alright.
You're right.
He's just covered in like this. He's green. He's like just looks like he's about to fall over from just.
What's wrong with you?
The feast he had the day before is just there now.
Yeah, it's everywhere. What's wrong with you, Calros?
Holy shit, he's so bad.
I'm gonna look.
Manny, you finally finish your animal talk with animals.
Beautiful guy who fucks bears. He's so bad.
Lizargo, go ahead and give me your medicine check real quick.
You know I'm good at those.
I'm good at those.
You're pretty sure they're not dead.
That.
You're pretty sure they're not dead. But it's kind of hard to tell through all the shit on your fingers whether they have a pulse or not.
Oh, they don't have any open wounds.
I'm gonna look at this person that's checking them over and like tilt my head and try and like observe them for anything that would make them stink.
You don't see anything that would make them stink.
Did you shit your pants, lady?
Do you wear adult diapers and forgot today?
No, I'm just staring at Het.
You gonna answer me?
Yeah, Manny, you're done. You can get up and walk around now.
Well, I was about to ask, can I how would I go about looking for them?
I mean,
That's what I would like
you
to
see
do.
them.
You heard the
They're,
screams.
yeah, they're on the other side of the bullet enclosure. A quick look around immediately clocks Calros as just leaning over the side, attempting to throw up inside the enclosure, and just you seeing the innards of his stomach, what was inside, once now coming out and crawling out all the way across the force gate on top of the bullet enclosure.
Oh God. Well,
He's just not having a good time. Like every time he thinks he's done, it's just more keeps coming out.
You know what, though, in the end, it'll feel fine.
Yep, he'll feel great after this.
Is this like still by the Yeti enclosure?
Yep,
Yeah.
they haven't moved yet.
Okay, and are they still in like the viewing area? They didn't.
No,
drag out
they moved. They dragged the bodies out, and as they started to leave with the bodies, that's when the strange lady appeared.
So I'm gonna be looking at the lady like suspiciously now.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna like run up to her like we're friends. and I saw her earlier. That thus we are friends. So I just go over and just like.
Con
"Hey!"
save. Con save.
Oh, I'm good at these though. I'm moderately okay with them, I guess.
Technically, you have advantage on this, I believe.
Is this for poison?
Technically, that's what stink count says.
If it does damage, it will be poison damage.
Yeah.
Okay, you walk up and he's like, smells like shit.
No shit, really.
You don't smell like that, lady.
I will put my finger up to my lips.
Oh no.
That's so fucking creepy, dude.
Yeah, I am now just like drawing my sword and shield and be like, okay, lady, you
Like I'm telling him to shush, and I just turn back over to Het and keep looking at him.
I mean, that sees all this happen.
Yeah, I'm watching you. So I'm gonna draw my sword and shield and be like, okay, lady, you wanna stand down, go kneel against the floor over there? Nothing? Next is I'm gonna attack you. So, you know. Alright, I'm just gonna charge at it with my sword.
I'm invisible.
As you're about to do so, and she turns invisible, you hear the Yeti growl once more, and you hear more banging coming from the inside.
Oh, the Yeti is pissed off, and
I wanna go up to the Yeti, like the enclosure.
Okay.
I wanna try to speak with him.
All right.
It's like, what's wrong?
We want meat!
He wants what?
Meat!
I'll let him know. And I walk away. I was not
God
prepared
damn
for
it.
that line of questioning.
So I'm gonna be looking around and be like, where the fuck did she go?
Yeah, she just disappeared in front of your eyes.
Can I like do a survival check to kind of track scent maybe, unless invisible? Like,
Can you smell?
I don't know if invisibility covers that or not.
Technically, invisibility does not, and disguise self does not. So yes, you are free to try to make a perception check using your sense of smell, but it will be with a disadvantage.
Okay.
But you're able to make it.
Disadvantage and perception. Where is that?
Got it, man.
Damn it! I almost got a nat 20.
Almost.
Yeah, trying to smell. Yeah, as far as you know, she's gone at this point. I assume you've moved out of their way,
Yes.
Zargo.
Yes.
Well, this has gone absolutely tits up, lads.
You just turned British all of a sudden.
I'm really inconsistent with my voice. It's okay. It's okay. He's trying. But yeah, he's just like he's acknowledging that so far we have not made much progress in what we came here to do.
Yeah, this is more work than I should we just go find Todd?
I think my I don't know what sort of business you're on, but you know, my people are in danger. I do think we should go see the king at some point. But
Yeah, we have
at the same
to go get
time,
Todd.
at the same time, I don't know. It's a little irresponsible to leave someone like this. He could be a threat. I don't know what the right course of action is to take here.
Get them out of the zoo. Get them out of the zoo. This is gonna be bad. I'm gonna start dragging one of the people out of the zoo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like try and hoist one of them onto my back if they're like kind of frozen or whatever, and just start running.
All right.
Come
As
on,
you
Kairos.
guys,
We're leaving.
I'll follow him, but looking
Yeah,
back and seeing what's happening.
as you look back, you are greeted to the sight of the you are just greeted to the sight of the Yeti basically pounding one fist after another on the same spot, and you see crack begin to form into the forest gate. Sparks are flying more. It's just looking really, really bad at this point.
I set the person I'm
stop.
carrying down.
And I'm gonna look at the Yeti and see what he's doing. If he breaks through, I'm gonna action. Otherwise,
It's starting to crack and fissure more and more.
can't really do anything over the cracks though.
I'm out of the zoo at this point. Fuck.
Yeah, Calvus, you're the only one standing there.
That's fine. I'll fuck him up.
I
draw
didn't
my
leave yet.
scimitar.
I've already gone. I've left.
I'm just still in the zoo.
I'm like screaming for guards now.
You do you, man.
I put the dude I was carrying gingerly on the floor, face down, and I take out my sword and I get ready to...
Now,
It is at that point that the Yeti breaks down the force enclosure and gets down to almost a tackle-like position and begins sprinting towards you, Calros.
Now, when something says ranged weapons, it doesn't include magic, right?
What?
Like, a form says your ranged weapons have X, Y, and Z. That doesn't include magic, right? Probably not. I'd imagine
No.
not. Alright. So I'm gonna take this time, take the form of the mountain, which gains me resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage, and when you are hit a creature with or when you hit a creature with weapon attack, their movement is reduced. But yeah. So it gives me resistance to the bludgeoning, slashing, and damage.
Okay. I would like for... so, let's see. Calros, you're there. Lizargo, where are you currently?
Are they where they are?
I'll put the Yeti down real quick. I don't know where Manny and Het is outside. We'll say this is the exit here. Het, what are you?
I'm screaming for guards.
Yeah, I'm by
Okay.
Calrose.
Okay, so you
Calros
need
was
to
looking
leave.
at it. I would be.
So, Calros, you moved a little bit, so
Yeah, that's fine.
we'll say you moved like there.
Yep.
Okay. In that
Wait,
case.
What map are we looking at?
Got my scimitar ready. I'm
Yeah,
forming the
we're-
mountain. Sounds good.
Yeah, we're still at the. Oh
So-
God!
Oh my God.
Holy shit. It's scary as fuck.
I don't know what's going on. Here, let me.
Are
It's a really big cat.
guards coming?
Not that you see right now.
Okay, then I'm just gonna drop the guard and rush in with my shield up. So I'm gonna join in on this fight.
Well,
Because my
you're
kids
gonna you're gonna come in on at the second round, Josh.
Yeah, my kids are in the city. This Yeti is not getting into the city.
Okay, let's see.
You have kids?
Yeah, it has kids.
Don't ask questions.
Jesus. Are they teapots?
Oh my God.
All
How
but.
rude.
They're tieflings. I was originally a tiefling.
Okay, Lizargo, you saying you were like one? Well, that would help if you were. the right size. There you go. Lizargo. Manny, you're right about there.
Manuel.
Calros. There. Yeti. Yes! Perfect size! No, he's not that big. He's actually...
Oh, that big.
Yeah, he's large. So, yep, that's perfect. Roll initiative, everybody except for Het. You'll be coming in next round.
Yeah. But you want me to roll initiative, right? Still.
Where's the initiative?
You'll roll initiative next round.
Okay, it's the main page on your character page. You have AC, initiative, and speed. Just double click the dice on initiative. You want to get rid of Todd from the combat tracker?
And Het.
Yeah, give me a second. And Zekko.
Todd Macbeth. Oh, you already said that.
Immediately I become first place.
Yes.
You're the first out of first.
Oh, Lizargo. And the Yeti. Not just a Yeti, an abominable Yeti.
Mm.
He's about to be an aborted Yeti, so.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay, let's see. Let's roll his initiative. Wait, I didn't mean to create an item. There's an invisible monster with 0 stats. Ooh. Okay, did everybody roll?
Yep.
Yeah, let me put the actual token there.
He's really not feeling it, is he?
Lizargo, what was yours? 14. And Manny's was 9. Alright. Lizargo, first go. The Yeti, now that he has started his charge, we'll say combat started as soon as you started charge. So he hasn't done it yet. Lizargo, your go. Lizargo? Oh dear.
Zargo? Zargo! Mule!
Lizargo!
Gary!
Nick!
Nick! Somebody! Anybody!
Sorry, my food just arrived.
Oh. Important.
Very.
Oh, okay.
Alright, time to fight the giant Yeti. Have at it. And you guys haven't long rested yet. This should be interesting.
Yeah, right?
This is like another boss battle almost.
He's only in challenge 3, right?
This is an abominable Yeti.
Abominable Yeti. Good.
Yeah.
That's a much higher challenge rating than we're ready for.
Well, I'm adjusting it properly. Don't worry.
20.
But I wasn't about to just throw a CR3 against you guys. That's no fun.
I was gonna say, we're CR5 right now.
Yeah.
Or level 5.
Alright.
So you're moving there. Okay. Both of you guys kind of smell something at the moment. Something really shitty.
Really?
That's about it, though. All right, Calros, your go.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna conjure animals. So, that's a 3rd level spell. Curious as to what a rating 2 or rating 1 is.
That's CR2, CR1. So, like, that's...
Where do I find the list for that?
That'd be the monster manual, so let me go ahead. Alright, it's available to you guys now. Obviously on our system, try not to just look through and see what's what, blah blah blah, but
So
I
what,
mean, I adjust stats anyways.
I'd rather not even look at it.
Actually, if you want to, you can just go to library.
Library.
Click on NPCs, the like on the top where you can click the button next to it. You'll have a tab that's called NPCs on the right
Maybe
side.
At one point, hasn't appeared yet. I clicked NPCs and nothing happened.
You might have to actually go and open up the monster manual in library.
So,
Go to library, hit modules.
So I'm in library. I see all the normal things on the top. I see GM, play, create PC, and all.
Modules is in the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, I see it. All right.
Click on that and go to the monster manual. Open it.
GDMM Monster Manual. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. And at 1.0 ball. Oh, there it is. All right, Monster Manual. So, PCs.
So you can summon beasts, correct?
It says summon a face spirit that takes the form of a beast. So yeah.
Okay, and CR1 or CR2?
Yeah. Well, I mean, CR1, CR2, or CR half, or CR 1/4.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. So, what do I click on after I'm in Monster Manual?
Well, again, I don't understand why you can't go to the library and... Oh, hold on. Yeah, there should be an NPCs tab on the right side already.
These tab. Let me try that. Alright, so I'm in NPCs tab.
Okay.
CR, I guess I can just click 2.
Yeah, you can click beast as the type.
Type. Alright.
Makes it really easy to look up.
You know what? That's actually pretty good. So, I have to roll initiative for it.
Okay, do me a favor and roll the d20.
Oh gosh. Finishing. Initiative is -4, so okay. Roll d20. Oh.
No, that's intelligence. You take the dex modifier.
No problem. Problem is that my thing is. My thing is crashing on me. Ah, damn it. Fuck.
I'll roll it for you.
Do it. Yeah. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Fancy
It
grounds crash.
has a thing of 6. It's going to be friendly.
Yep.
It is not going to be that big.
Join game. Start.
And do you control this, or do I?
Great question. It just says friendly to everyone. Other than that, don't 100% know.
Good animals.
I'm trying to load back in right now.
They're just friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative.
Yep.
They obey any verbal commands you issue to them. If you don't issue any commands, they defend themselves from hostile creatures. But otherwise takes no action.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and I have the creature stats. So basically, I'm in control, but you tell me what to do.
Alright, so I'm just saying attack the Yeti.
Alright. Well, it'll do that on its turn.
Yep.
Okay, would you like to move at all? Maybe
Um,
away from the thing that wants to kill you?
Sure, go ahead and move me away, just a little bit, but I can't see the field. I'm not in the game right now. My fantasy grounds isn't responding, so
Cool.
just use DM logic.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Sounds good.
That's the great giant boy. Okay, moving on. It is now Manny's turn.
Manny's gonna bite his forearm until it bleeds, and he's gonna rage.
The fuck?
He's gonna flip his shit out.
Not crazy at all.
Yeah, he's a little crazy.
Even the boar looks at you a little strange, just like, what?
Yeah, happy-go-lucky man. He just goes a little crazy, everyone. So he's gonna do that as his bonus action, and he's going to recklessly attack the Yeti.
You're gonna have to run up to it first, you know that, right?
Yeah, I counted. I can get up to about here. Is that within range? That's 35 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's right, because you got plus 10 to your feet.
Yes.
Yeah, it's within range, technically.
Oh. So I would like to recklessly attack it and use Great Weapon Master feat to take 5 off
shit.
of the roll.
Oh, okay, so you've got advantage on the attack, but when I attack you, I'll have advantage.
Yes.
And whatever else, okay.
And I also have resistance to all damage except for second damage.
Yep. And then plus your rage bonus damage. Roll it.
Damn, you're about to hit like a truck.
If he hits.
If I hit.
Back in.
And I have to take 5 off that. So it's basically 16.
That hits.
Cool.
Damn.
So a thing,
And
Dan,
I
you
also
can
get
actually.
I have rage damage as well. Let's see how much that is.
It's plus 3.
You can actually drop
And-
these dice onto the abominable Yeti in the combat tracker, and it'll automatically apply it to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
really?
we have to add damage anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, let me just look this up. Player's handbook. There's like a die of extra damage or something.
Yeah, it's plus 3 right now, I think, for you.
It's plus 2, so it's 9 plus 2 plus 10 for Great Weapon Master.
So you deal 21 damage to it in 1 attack.
And I'm gonna use another attack.
Yes, you do.
Does this count as a reckless attack as well, or no?
I think it only allows you to do it once. Let me just check that. Yeah, when you decide to make your... Oh. Yep, it's during the turn, so you're still recklessing.
Cool.
As Great Weapon Master once, or can you do it again?
I think it might be once. I don't know.
Nope, you can choose to do it again if you like.
I'm gonna do it again.
Alright, let's see if you hit.
Nope.
No, you do not. Charged up with excitement from slashing into this great beast, letting loose the red blood over its white coat. You entirely miss your second swing, because it is currently covered in a massive amount of blood that you just threw off your weights. As the sword is already much bigger than you, it is a delicate balance.
It is very delicate. I think
Alright.
that's the end of my turn.
Yep. Giant boar's turn. It is going to charge. Yep. Okay, it is. Yep. Aha. Okay, as this giant boar rushes forward to attack the Yeti. Yeah, nice. It slams into it, dealing another 2d6. Dealing another 20 damage to it as it just rams itself into the spot that you had just slashed.
Damn.
Nice.
I'm okay with that.
It is also going to have to make a strength save to avoid being knocked prone.
He's knocked prone.
Given the fact that... Oh, damn, actually, it almost didn't make that.
Damn.
It stumbles backwards, hitting the back of its enclosure, the wall saving it from being knocked prone. It leers its eyes towards you, Merrick. Again, letting out another roar. And just runs right at you. I guess it doesn't really need to move too much, but it's going to move right there. This is probably going to hurt a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Oh boy. Yep, it hits.
Yeah, it does.
Oh boy. I'm not responsible for what happens. Okay, so that's half. That's halved. Because you. So 23. So we'll say 11 damage. So you are down. You have taken 30 wounds.
Damn.
Because of
That's
your.
I mean, like that
and
hurt, but like, damn.
It's gonna make an attack onto the boar now, using multi-attack.
Okay.
This is what happens when we don't leave the obvious danger alone in time, guys.
Look, I try and do this, okay? I
Nah,
try.
dude, you gotta protect the city. Where are the guards?
Yeah, you haven't heard
Yeah, they're doing
anything
a pretty
just
bad
yet.
job at defending the zoo.
I'm still debating abandoning these guys as I'm running over watching these guys just get fucked up by this Yeti.
Come on, man.
Make me a con saving throw, Manny.
Ooh.
The unlucky moment when I don't have any skills left. God, I wish I would have had
It's
a long
almost like this is gonna be what got the guards. You're good though.
Yes.
Very nice.
I wish I had a saving throw.
As it just looks at you, and you see this kind of ice begin to fill its pupils. You feel a giant chill go down your spine. However,
Manny remains unshook.
and Manny remains unfazed by this, as he has faced many a winter in the cold, cold mountains. This is
Goddamn
nothing.
Dresden Mountains. Can't fucks with it.
Alright, Lizargo, it's your turn. The Yeti, while it has taken a gut punch and a gut slash, still looking like it's ready for a fight.
With my extreme precision, Zekko would like to. I'm gonna throw just 2 bombs at it, I guess.
Do these do AoE damage at all?
No, not until later levels.
Okay, that's a good thing for once.
Yes. Right now they only have 1 target.
Oh, they deal fire damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wish I could use my knowledge, my DMing knowledge to help us out here, but...
Actually, I can choose what kind of damage they do.
Oh,
I am choosing fire.
okay.
It's obviously ice, fire, come on.
Thank you, God.
So that's 24.
Maybe we will
Okay.
all immediately die.
Yep, that hits. Roll me the damage. I mean, I could have probably killed or knocked down
Yeah.
Manny, but
I know. He could have fucking destroyed us all. It's an
But-
abominable Yeti.
Right.
why is it that you get to do 2 attacks again?
I turned level 5, so I get 2 attacks.
Which
check.
feature is that?
I can quickly check. 1 second. extra alchemical attack. Beginning at 5th level, you can attack twice instead of once. Whenever you use the attack action, yada yada yada, you can make another attack.
All right.
And with the feat, it gives me an extra die of damage.
So that's why you got the. That's why you're dealing 2 of the.
Yes. I thought it was only 1 extra damage, but then I reread it.
1 extra die of damage, which is a big deal.
It's very. I thought it was okay. Way better than okay.
Yeah. Let's just say I'll be taking a little bit of a look-see at the alchemical class after this. Just because I should really read up on it. Okay, let's see here.
This is why I can attack from such a far range without disadvantage as well.
Yeah, because you get to throw at the long range just fine.
I get an extra attack at level 5. I think most people get an extra attack at level 5.
I did.
Yeah, like fighters, barbarians, paladins.
I do.
You do.
I don't know.
I'm not level 5 though. I'm level 4.
Why are you level 4?
Wait,
You should be
I'm
level
a
5.
level
4 armor. I'm a level 4 armor mage,
Right.
level 1 rogue.
Right. Lol. Okay, Calros, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna project a moonbeam on him. So, casting on the Yeti.
Moonbeam.
Beam of the moons.
Okay. Damaging.
Yep, deals half damage because it made the save.
AC. Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. Is that all you'd like to do?
I mean, it's all I got. I got concentrate for this shit.
All right.
Alright. I would like to attack him with my great sword again.
Back him up,
But I don't know why I rolled the d20.
Damn.
Okay. I can keep that if you want, but I didn't use my thing. I was gonna.
Yeah.
Why
Just,
did it post
just
again?
keep
My
that.
turn yet?
Right, Josh. Roll me initiative.
Yeah.
It'll be your turn at the end, Josh.
Fuck yeah.
I'm better than the Yeti.
Yeah, you'll go before the
Just
boar, so
barely.
you'll be after this.
Let me see here. Alright. Great sword. Here we go.
Dude, how did you get before the boar?
He has greater dex modifier.
Saying he seems pretty slow.
Okay.
I assume I did not hit the Yeti.
I assume did you use Great Weapon Master or no?
I don't think that gives you advantage.
No, it doesn't. I'm asking for the minus
Oh
modifier.
no! Oh no, I did not. I just kept it.
Okay, but no, it does not hit. So
Okay,
that was
I'm gonna
first
use
attack.
First attack. Shit! I keep rolling the fucking d20 now.
Very nice. That one definitely hits. Roll me damage.
And +2 for rage to 10.
Okay, so you did some damage. Very, very nice. You deal damage to it. I hope you're happy.
I am happy.
Are you just gonna stay there and stare at it?
Well, I mean, if I move very far away, I'll just an opportunity attack. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna like
You're right, but it is an option. I like to give my players all of the options.
If I move behind the boar, would that provoke an
It would still
opportunity?
provoke an opportunity attack as soon as you leave its 5-foot radius.
Okay, then I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay, good to know. Well then, Het, it's your turn, you metal monster. Hop to it.
Can I reach there in time?
I don't know, can you?
No.
Oh, that's a real fucking crying shame, ain't it?
20, 25, 30. I can make it to there from where I was before.
Damn.
I'll just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the giant boar's turn. He's gonna tusk him.
Tuscan.
Tusk him, Bory.
I'm not
It's a
trusting
natural
you.
20! The boar's done
Yeah.
it! This boar, just seeing him go after this person he recognizes as an ally, just tusks into the wound that Manny had already made, and you just see him rip part of his flesh right off, revealing the insides of this Yeti.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
At this point,
Metal
he,
as fuck.
he lets out this just
Sure, fuck you,
massive
Yeti.
roar. Fortunately, I don't have the roar handy. Or actually, good enough.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah, the cool. It's fine.
Very soft roar. Yeah.
And at this point, he's just going to. Okay. Yep. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
God damn it! All right. All right. He's gonna go to attack you first, Manny.
Of course.
However, as he did take fire damage, he has disadvantage.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It won't save you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you as you still have speak to animals active, you just hear him say "Reach!" As he reaches down and attempts to claw at you.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Jesus.
As he just basically
Ouch.
reaches down and slams you into the ground. You are currently knocked out.
Wait, wait, was that 21 total or half? What's half that?
So we'll say 10 damage.
So I still got like 6 health left to go before I'm unconscious.
Okay. Meat still standing! No! He's going to attack again.
I mean, you're trying.
A 20 and a
That's
1!
someone your own size.
The Yeti rolled a 20 and then a 1. He got the 1 because he's disadvantaged. That's
just,
good.
like,
That's really good.
Rush at him like Donnie from fucking Wild Thornberry.
If it wasn't for that disadvantage, you could have probably would have been insta-killed.
Dead. I probably would have. It would have been real bad.
As at this point, the Yeti just decides, he inhales, and you see his stomach begin to bulge with air, and you see his flesh begin to rip a bit more, and he grimaces from the pain. I need, well, only the boar and you, Manny, to make me a con save. It's not enough.
You hit your own board.
Damn.
The boar didn't make it either. You're gonna take half damage anyways because you're raged. But you're definitely gonna go down here.
Yes.
Let's see for how much damage it does. Oh boy.
Help us, Manny. Be alive.
Woo!
Oh my!
Holy.
That's okay. That's less than the stated damage than the standard. That's like a lot of ones right there, actually. However, you do still take. What's that? 19 cold damage. That's already halved.
Ow.
So yeah, you're knocked out. You're knocked out.
I am very much knocked out.
The giant boar is still. No, it's not. Is it? Hold on. Yeah, the boar just instantly turns into this popsicle. It literally turns into like a frozen statue of itself.
Yeah.
And the Yeti steps forward and stomps it.
Oh fuck! That's what happened to the goddamn guards.
Well, the
No,
guard.
They got popsicled.
No, they didn't. That's not what it was. No, it was his other ability. The giant boar is now gone. Goodbye, boar. You were a good friend. You did more damage than some of the players.
You know what, though? I summoned that, so that's all that matters.
Okay, it is going to, at this point, look over at you guys holding its stomach and begin to make a break, run away. And just start sprinting off.
Oh, that's not gonna help much.
And
Oh,
it
shit.
also, it's going to start climbing up the wall. It makes it up a good 40 feet. Lizargo, your turn.
Okay, so I have this awesome ability called Feline Agility. I'm gonna double my movement speed.
Uh-huh.
When I move on my turn in combat, I can double my speed until the end of the turn.
Now, let's see here, though. Yeah, okay, yeah, you've already not moved for a while, so you're okay.
Yeah. Alright, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 60. So 60 would be about here. Is that about right?
Yeah, and he's 40 feet up in the air right now. He's climbing.
Okay. Is he within my 60 feet of range?
Just barely. He's at the end of it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get 2 shots off on him.
Alright. Make your bombs.
Come on.
First one misses. Oh,
Hey.
nice. Very nice.
Damn.
Yeah, boy.
I hit Frostbomb, but I meant to do fire.
It's alright. I know what you meant. Alright, how do you want to do this?
Status. Die.
How would you like to do
The
this?
first one just completely misses and just fire like gets into my eyes, and then I just like anime moment, just sparks flying past me.
Music,
Throw it back.
awesome music begins to play in the background. Sick guitar riff. Your eyes grow wide with excitement.
Sick guitar.
And I just baseball throw it. Just straight
Alright.
into the back.
Alright. As you do so, you just throw this at the back of the Yeti as it's desperately trying to climb away. It looks back for a second, and you know what a Yeti looks like when it's afraid now. Just sheer terror crosses over its face as the bomb hits it dead on the head. As it falls tumbling to the ground, trying to claw the fire off of its face, eventually falling on its back with a nice thud. Yay! You did it.
Am I able to get over to the bear?
The bear?
Yeah,
What bear?
the dying one.
It's
Oh,
Yeti.
oh, are you the dying? Oh, yes. You're talking about Manny. Yes, you can get over there. Make me a death saving throw real quick, Manny.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Nope. Damn.
I
Okay.
am going to heal with Cure Wounds onto Manny.
Very nice. Manny, you come back to consciousness. One, give me a con saving throw. With advantage.
Oh, wait, I'll roll again.
Oh my god, no.
Why are you rolling? Oh, okay, with advantage, right? Very good. I'm glad you had advantage.
I also have the lucky trait for halflings.
Yeah, that's true. I would say though, with advantage, it's just like, yeah, fuck. That's with that stack. I don't know. We'll discuss that on a later time.
No.
As you are greeted to the face of the woman you had seen at the front of the Macbeth's house, standing over you.
Forgot about that.
Still smelling like shit, but you're not phased by it at this point.
I just realized what the fucking concept was for.
Well, yeah, she's still covered in shit. So.
I'm like gonna be barely coming into consciousness. I'm gonna be like, Papa, is that you?
No, this is Lizargo.
Yeah, you found this very odd, deep voice coming from this very feminine face.
I just kind of blink a few times and just like sound a little different from the last time I saw you.
Papa.
Papa, is that you?
You sound
I'm just gonna drop my disguise self.
I'm gonna try to. Oh wait, no, never mind. Speak with animals probably is not in effect anymore, is it?
No, you've lost it. You are unconscious, so
Okay. So I'm
your
just
your
gonna-
rage also dropped in case that wasn't obvious enough.
Yeah. So I'm just hunky dory, Manny, and he's just like, I think we were trying to capture you.
Lizargo cares not.
You drug
I mean,
you dragged the
I'm
guards
personally-
outside, right, Josh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I dragged one guard.
Oh,
I literally left one on the ground.
okay. Well, good thing the Yeti didn't do anything. Both Manny and Lizargo, you notice that guard that's right next to you guys is beginning to come to.
So I'm just like,
Just like, oh.
I look to Lizargo and I'm like, put up your disguise again. Do your weird mojo.
Because this guy's never left.
He said he took it off.
Oh, okay.
Lizargo's out of stealth slots.
Lizargo is kind of out of luck on that.
So I'm just like, well then, let's get out of here before he wakes. You saved my life, and we in the Cathlo tribe, we don't forget a debt like that. Well, let's go.
Well, technically, he helped save the lives of the guards too, and that would be really useful to talk his way out of this.
Wait, are you over here?
Yeah. Since the fighting's over, I'm gonna walk up, and I'm gonna be checking on the guard.
Yeah, he's just kind of like twitching a little bit, almost like he's coming out of something and is finally getting the use back of his appendages.
I would like to do a medicine check on him.
Okay, go ahead. It's enough. You recognize these symptoms as akin to have a man having been paralyzed.
Oh God.
It does seem that he was paralyzed. But
As at this point, his eyes shoot open, and he's looking around frantically.
Good, you're awake, guard.
He looks over at you, Het. He kind of calms down a little bit, and then his eyes slowly lull back, looking over everyone else. His eyes pass over you, Lizargo, looks at Manny, and then he snaps back to Lizargo, and then he is actively trying to use his mouth, and he's just...
Yeah, the cat person, I know. He ended up helping save your life, so... Yes, really. I mean, we fought off the Yeti that broke out of the force shield. By the way,
he's twitching ferociously now, almost like he's trying to squirm out of his paralysis. It's just not working.
Just take a deep breath, alright? Take a deep breath. I would like to hit him with the flat hand. I'm gonna stop him from hitting the card.
Contest of strength. Contest of strength, unless you're gonna allow him to stop you.
I would also like to try to stop that. Does that give him advantage?
Let me see.
If you help me, yeah, I get advantage.
I'm helping him stop him from hitting.
He doesn't need it.
Yeah, I don't even need it.
But the guard, seeing Het and both Lizargo both reach over him to stop something, looks over and sees you, Manny, just with the butt of your sword just standing over him, just looking at him.
He's trying. Look, you need to calm down. The natural reaction is to knock out someone who's panicking, okay? Deep breath.
He's just crying.
The paralysis will wear off. Just deep breath, alright, buddy? Come on, you're a grown-ass man. Come on.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
It's just gonna look at him. Just deep breaths, buddy. Just come on. You're a guard. You're in plate armor, for Christ's sake.
You see him pull his arm kind of shakingly over, and with his glove and the side of his hand, because he can't control his fingers too well yet, just wipes away the tears. Just where's the Yeti?
Well, the Yeti is.
It's kind of like a little smoldering corpse.
Yeah, I'm gonna point to the smoldering corpse.
I'll tilt his head towards it.
Oh God, it's on fire! We need to leave.
Yeah, we killed it.
Oh,
it's dead now.
It's a dead Yeti on fire.
It's still on fire.
Fair.
It's just got kind of little bits of flame kind of going over from the face. It's just smoldering. It's not actually on fire.
I'll throw a frost bomb over there.
See, look, it's fine. It's dead. Alright, you alright? Starting to get some feeling back a little bit?
He just kind of nods his head slowly.
Alright.
You would be quite frozen if not for our feline friend over here.
Yeah, we all kind of work to fight off the freaking Yeti.
What can Zekko say? Curiosity killed Zekko.
He just kind of tilts his head, just sort of confused.
It's alright, buddy. We got you. Just of it, we saved you and your friend.
He kind of slowly sits up, jerkingly, props himself up with his elbows.
I'll kind of help him up.
Now he's just sitting, shaking his head a bit, just trying to clear his thoughts from what you think. Where's my friend?
Well, we dragged him outside the zoo, so he wasn't in danger, but,
He left me to die. Thanks, asshole.
Hey, I got your friend out. You were too far back. It was either leave you or get killed, so we decided to fight the thing and distract it and help
Well,
you.
clearly you moved me at least a little bit, because I would swear I was over there when I passed out.
Yes.
Yes,
You're
we
welcome
weren't
for that.
fast enough.
I was thinking of using you as a club, but, you know, I thought
We-
better of it.
Instead, we chose to
Thanks for
save you,
that.
so you could be a little bit, you know, grateful. We did just save your life.
Well, the name's Gray, just so you know for future reference.
Thank you.
And the other one you dragged out there.
The one with the string.
Yeah.
Give me a message.
Yeah, I did.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
What time is it? Pick them on it.
Like 7, but I was gonna be there like 5:30.
Alright, so if we do like 12 to 4, you'll be okay with that.
12 to 4? You said like 2 hours.
Oh, it was gonna be 3 in the morning. So 3 hours? Yeah, you alright?
Yeah, I guess. Well, the other one out there.
Yes, the one with the string.
What was his name again? Like he's seriously like just trying to awkwardly like pinching the bridge of his nose, just trying to remember. As you guys hear from behind you, "Oi, Gray!" Oh. Well, there he is.
Glad to see you can move again.
Yeah, I've been able to move for a while. I watched the end of the fight there with it tumbling down.
I just start laughing at Gray.
What do you mean you were able to move sooner than me?
You mean
Well-
you're afraid?
I am the bigger one. It takes me a little bit more time to, you know, I can process these things faster. You always were the fat ass, weren't you, Jim? So, Gray and Jim.
The moral of this story is you saved your guys' life. You didn't have to sacrifice your string. And
My string's okay, isn't it?
Yes, your string is fine.
Okay.
Everyone's alright. We all saved your guys' life. The Yeti's dead. That's the moral of this story.
Jim.
Zago saved their lives.
At this point, you see Jim just pull his sword from seemingly nothing and point it at Lizargo. What's he doing here? But we-
He helped us
we-
save. Yeah, he helped us save your guys' life.
Where you guys fell pretty easily.
He looks over at Gray. It was your idea to take the bet.
What bet?
Gray at this point is just kind of like awkwardly trying to like whistle, but just can't seem to get it out. Just.
What bet? What did you guys do?
He bet me 50 platinum that I couldn't stare into the eyes of the Yeti and not get paralyzed. So, of course, I bet him back. And what do you know? We both lost.
You guys do remember we were after Stone at the time. We're not anymore, but... you know,
But I looked into the eyes before and I was just fine. Did it a bunch of times. Like, you know how they tell you not to look into the sun and you do it anyways, and sometimes you have that little dark spot in your vision for a while, but you're okay after like a good 20 years. Yeah, it was kind of the same situation.
This does not make sense to Lazago.
Yeah, I agree. I don't spend much time staring at the sun.
Het is just going to, like, put a hand against his helmet. So, can you guys help us go find Todd and repay us for saving your lives?
I just really, I really feel like I need to get out of the city soon, or I'm going to hurt myself.
They kind of look back at each other. It's like, and Jim, the one who's standing up, it's like, I think most we can do is just ignore the fact that whatever he was trying to do, and points his sword at Lizargo, and sheaths it, and you see it disappear. Whatever he was trying to do, we'll ignore it this time. And maybe we'll be a bit nicer to you as you saved, well, our asses, quite frankly, from being chilled and God knows what.
Or fired.
And you hear Grape pop up, and my strings.
And we saved the strings, too. Okay, thank you, guys.
Come on, Gray, let's get back to post. Oh, can't I go play with my string collection for a little bit? Just, fine, 5 minutes, and then get back to post. Yay!
Is literally gonna just stand up and look at the group and just like, you can't see an expression on his face, but somehow the blank darkness of his helmet and the white glint of his eyes, you just see the exasperated look of, please someone fucking shoot me. Alright guys, let's go. Let's go find Todd. Let's go.
I'll follow
Listen
him.
a happy tune.
Alright, you guys make your way back to the lift heading down to the second floor. You wait for it to come back up. Toby and his comrade are still down there on shift. And as it comes back up, you guys take it down and are down on the second floor. Toby's like, he just stares at you guys for a good second. Why you come back down?
Well, apparently Todd is down here, and the guards up there won't let us through unless we have Todd to confirm our story. And then the Yeti escaped from the zoo and tried to kill 2 of your guards, and we stopped the Yeti.
Well, they didn't hurt Gates, so Toby don't care. Toby, sit here. You know, get back on lift. You had your ride today.
I'm gonna look at the other guard and just like...
He just kind of shrugs. Like, he literally gives the shrug. And then points at Toby and makes a gesture how massive he is. And then just shrugs again.
I will give Toby a very shiny rock.
He kind of looks at it for a moment. And says, Toby cannot take hands off lift lever. Please put it in Toby's pocket.
I will do so.
It takes a while to find his pocket, but eventually you find it just stitched onto the side. You see actually a number of other shiny rocks, very similar to this one as you just picked it up off the ground.
And I'll stand on the lift.
So I'm gonna go get Todd.
No, off lift. Toby wants you off lift.
I'm gonna walk off the lift and go to the Mages Guild. I'm gonna look at the other guard. Could you point out where the Mages Guild is so we can just get Todd?
He just without really paying too much attention as he's talking to someone else at the moment, points in the general direction towards the marketplace area, and just passingly says, "It's the small one."
Okay, I'm gonna head to the marketplace. Like it's the walk of a man who's been defeated, you know? Like every move is just tired, and he is like his shoulder, the pauldrons are just down, and like.
Well, thank God you have a peppy halfling brighten up your day, right by your side.
He's just walking like, let's go, guys. Toby got a shiny rock. Let's go. So I'm gonna go look for the small building in the, you know.
All right, is everybody tagging along?
I am.
Very well.
Lizargo.
Lizargo. Lizargo.
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Lizargo. Lasagna. Precious. Precious.
Nicholas. Yeah. He said he's lagging out, but he's following.
Okay. Alright, so you guys all make your way over. Eventually, making your way over to the market after passing by several people just carrying what seemed to be just bags full of things. See some people carrying also like swords and armor and other stuff, neatly polished, very shiny, very new. Eventually, taking a good sweep of all the stores in this circle, you see at the very end of this loop of sorts, this small building, much smaller than compared to everything else, still well made, and you see what is very obviously like the symbol of a fireball. And there's no actual like Mage's Guild or anything. It's just that marker over the door.
I'm gonna go knock on that door.
Alright. You knock on it. And there's no response at first.
I'm gonna knock on it again. No response. I'm gonna open the door.
Opening the door immediately blasts you with this ear-piercing sound. Only you make me a Constitution saving throw. You are rendered unconscious as the sound just overcomes you and just forces you to the ground.
I open the door and immediately just fall backwards.
Yeah,
and just land. But like my hand's
just
still up and to open the door motion.
No, your hand's still on the doorknob.
Yeah. No, I keep my coherency.
I'm gonna catch him.
It's only when I anti-magic that my body doesn't stick together.
Right. But yeah, you just fall down.
Yeah. That's important. If my hand comes off in the middle of this crowded area.
Yeah, you haven't lost any health or anything, but it's just you're just instantly. Poof, oh. No one else has heard anything though. No one else heard anything.
On the floor. The big old cloud of dust. I just hit the ground.
Is at this point that you guys see stomping through the up to the door is the elder from before, this dragonborn. It just has this robe on and has a cloak over his hood. Just stomps up, shuts the door, and then reopens it.
What do you want?
I'm on the floor unconscious.
If you're just gonna stand there like idiots, then get out.
What'd you say?
He said if you're just gonna stand there like idiots, then get out.
He's
Todd.
looking for Todd.
Just his eyes squint even more.
I only recognize two of you.
I'm new friends.
New friends doesn't mean good friends. I'm clearly not in a good mood right now, by the way.
I'm only trying to help them because I want to see the king.
Oh, so you're one of those get something out of it types. Great, perfect.
No, I helped them too.
Yeah, but you still want to see the king. Todd's inside, follow me.
They're gonna drag me in.
Definitely.
Just give me a con check, Josh.
Gone check.
Yeah, you snap out of it.
What hit me? Why my head hurt?
What didn't hit you?
That's a good point. Thank you, Calrose, for being a dick.
I'm gonna go in.
Is at this point he begins to lead you into the back, into the office, which originally is just a table with a chair behind it. There doesn't seem to be anything else in here. You see a stack of the contracts just on the desk, neatly filed, almost as if they're just waiting to be taken or used or anything to happen to them. Somebody please take one, is almost what it's saying. Actually there is written on a little piece of paper in front, please take one, please. And then like, P.S. please. It's almost like you can hear Todd's voice. Please take one.
Todd walks around the corner.
I'll take one.
Okay. And he pulls up this escape door, this trap door on the bottom behind the chair. It was covered by an illusion, so there was no way to actually physically tell that there was anything there. As he pulls it up, he motions for you guys to follow, leading you down into you're not sure what. And that's where we'll go ahead and leave it for the night.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Kill the Yeti boys.
Pretty solid.